what's up, folks? It's Ken Ledesma here with a new episode of TNE, the Nerdvana Experience, here with Carlee. And we finna get straight into it today. What's going on, Carl?
Nothing much. Same old, everybody.
Hey, you been keeping up with this shit with the Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion and stuff, bro?
Yeah.
What you know about it? Cause when I was streaming earlier, I talked a little bit about it, but I want to see what you think about it before I go into what I had said.
I seen all the footage now. They don't release everything. I done seen the police footage, the accident, and Megan voice talking off screen, everything.
Yeah, I seen all that too.
I seen all this stuff now.
So here's what I got to say about that, bro.
You seen the picture of the Casey girl with the booty out and shit?
When they were looking at the looking for scars and shit.
All leg. Then you saw how Tory Lanez had shit on him.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh shit, now.
So on top of that, that body cam footage that the police department released.
Did you hear that part where she said
that was wasn't available for the trial. They subdued it.
But see, this thing I don't be understand. They be saying justice. If you try to prove somebody innocent or guilty, you can't take stuff off the case, off the playing case. It's not a game of Yu-Gi-Oh! You can't. I disqualify all light monsters from the field. You can't do that. Like if you trying to prove you playing with somebody's life, you can't. Just like you can't get nobody immunity. If somebody guilty, how can you be immune from something? Like you guilty, you did it too.
Yup.
Yeah. So, did you hear the part Meg said we can't go to jail? I can't have it on my image.
I talked about that on TNE.
That was my favorite part. I was like, okay.
I'm gonna tell you how crazy shit is. When I was streaming earlier and I was going over there, I was talking about it. I was on Twitter. No bullshit. I watched that video. I was talking about it. I scrolled down. The very next video was Megan Thee Stallion on the runway with all her ass out.
Oh yeah, she just got in the runway. She just did that. But see, remember I told you a couple of, I don't know, I ain't gonna say weeks. I say a couple of days ago. I was like, hey bro, Megan getting a whole lot of opportunities. She got Popeyes. She got that clothing line at Walmart. Walmart. Now she be on the runway. I'm like, then she was on Disney She-Hulk. Then she signed to she know Beyonce and Jay-Z. I'm like, man, how the hell did she get all that opportunity? Like,
so now the conspiracy is that, Roc Nation has something to do with all this type of shit with Tory Lanez, but I ain't trying to get into that type of shit.
Yeah.
The thing, the stuff that I want to hit on is what I talked about earlier. I watched that police cam footage, and within that footage, what I saw was, the police examining the car, saying there was no weapon or no casings from a bullet from a gun being fired.
That's when the female officer said she didn't find nothing in the car.
Exactly. And she was talking about the glass, like the liquor bottle. She cut her foot on the glass and all that type of shit.
And then you see that also in the police footage when she got out the car, she stepped dead on that hoe. That's when she started leaving blood marks on the floor.
So this goes back to her initial claim, Megan Thee Stallion initial claim. When she first claimed it, she said she lied to the police because she was scared for Tory because the police was aggressive when they came and stopped them and shit. Anybody who looked at the police footage, for one, the police didn't look like they was aggressive from what they were talking.
Yeah.
But two, when the dude also was talking to the girl, he said that the reason they got caught out there because somebody said shots was fired.
Right.
So when police come out to a scene and shots be fired, they already on one anyway. So they're just that. But Megan said she lied to the police because she was protecting Tory Lanez. She didn't want to see another black man go to jail and all that type of shit. I'm like, okay, that could be admissible. But then you go down to the physical evidence and the physical differences that aligns within her story. So she said she got shot in both of her feet. But then when they showed pictures of her feet on the thing, she didn't have no bullet wounds. She didn't have no bullet fragments or nothing within her feet. But I vividly remember media reporting saying that they took bullet fragments out her foot.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, bruh. And then on top of that, when people get shot, they don't recover that fast. Megan Thee Stallion recovered fast as fuck from getting shot in her foot like that. Dancing and everything.
Man, I'm gonna tell you what I learned about getting shot. you know, we grew up in watching 90s movies. So I grew up watching Die Hard, RoboCop and shit. Man, Bruce Willis get shot in the shoulder. Man, he just wrap that shit up and then he fight through the rest of the movie. Like Rambo gets shot by 2 times, he gets shot in the leg, then he gets shot in the chest, and he just wrap that shit up and keep moving. Bro, in real life, bro, you get shot in your thigh, you gonna die, fool. Bro, I done seen big niggas, like buff niggas, get shot in they let's say they get shot in not they stomach, but to the side they stomach. The bullet went straight through. But they had to be in the hospital for so long. By the time they recovered, they were skinny niggas. They were like shells of themselves. You know what I'm talking about? I've seen people get shot to the point where they still alive, but they never really recover. They become like all sucking in. They lose weight real aggressive and stuff. I done seen people get shot in their foot. They gotta get their foot cut off because now the whole foot just infected or dead and stuff. So, and then like I said, I don't see people get shot in the thigh. They say you get hit in the artery in the thigh, you just gonna die. Yeah. So I don't understand, like, when you get, so I learned, like, even getting shot once, that means, like, that don't mean you just gonna heal up and you're gonna be the same as you used to be. Nah, we don't never be the same.
But then on top of it, it depends on 2 things. It depends on when you get hit, if they was able to remove the bullet, and 2, it all depends on what the Most High God want to do with you, because he probably had you get shot one time in a place that's not even fatal, and you die.
Yeah, but like
50 Cent got shot 9 times. He got shot in the face, in the mouth, all throughout his body, and still was alive, rap, workout, and everything. So it's just different.
Yeah, and his body, like, his body don't look like the people I be seeing. Like, I be like, damn, these folks, I don't know. That was just a miracle. Like, he was supposed to die.
Yeah, see, that goes to what I was saying about God. God was like, nah, nigga, it ain't time for you to die yet.
Yeah, because some people get shot in the shoulder and they die. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, they might got shot out of his chest with his lungs and shit, stomach, all that, and in the face. Like,
somebody got shot in his mouth.
Yeah, like, so, yeah, like you said, yeah. But at the same time, that foot shit, bro, come on, bro. Bro, I step on a piece of glass,
I be dying.
I mean, I ain't talking about a real piece. I'm talking about like a little shot, the one you can't get out.
I'm like,
bro, I can't walk around the house. I'm like, bro, I can't get this joint out. Yep. But at the same time, I know there's a piece of glass in there, and there's just so much pain just walking on it. I'm like, bro, so you telling me you got shot in the foot, and now you back doing Megan Thee and twerking and shit? Hell no, I can't even take a splinter to my foot. Man, you know what I'm talking about, bro? You get a piece, one little tiny piece of glass stuck in your shit, bro. It's over with.
Yep. So now I'm like, okay, I'm looking. When I was streaming earlier, I was going over the case, like all the facts they were presenting and shit. So I'm like, okay, they showing pictures of her feet before she actually went to the, like, when she got to the hospital. They have no blood dripping down except for what she had cut with their glass at, and there wasn't no bullet fragments. But I remember media reporting that she had bullet fragments removed from her foot. Then on top of that, the DNA from the gun was inconclusive. The DNA they found on the gun was female. Tory Lanez is a man. So they should have automatically excluded him from being the one that pulled the trigger, because he never held the gun. Even if it was his gun, he didn't hold it and pull the trigger and shoot it. At the end of the day, what happened was, I want that, so I'm just making assumptions, but this the more likely story that's believable. They found out that Tory was fucking both of them, and they both been best friends, so they got into it because they were jealous that he was fucking both of them. One of them, they been drinking, and one of them pulled a gun, and it just shot. Now, if she was shot intentionally or not, I don't think so. Because when you try to shoot somebody, who fuck aim at a foot? So even if she did get shot, it wasn't intentional. But this whole narrative that Tory Lanez shot her and all that type of shit, they need to stop that shit.
Bro, that story sound like a complete females doing female shit story. Like shooting somebody in the foot, that's what females do. Like, cause they can't aim and shit. Like, she didn't even know how powerful that gun was. She probably shot that hoe went down. Or she tried to, well, allegedly, like they said, she the one that busted the bottle trying to attack Megan or arguing with Megan with the bottle and shit. But I guess she couldn't reach her with the bottle, so she took out the little pistol she got and tried to shoot her. Cause they on that drunk shit. But you know, it's the thing we always be talking about. You know, men gotta control themselves. We gotta control our anger. Cause one time we get angry, it's over with. But women, they don't gotta. They don't think with logic. They think with emotion. So at that moment, they were both drunk. They both found out they were fucking this dude, and they Plus, you know, she Megan Thee Stallion, her friend probably been jealous of her, you know, just like say shit. But this shit all came out at one moment. You know, women once they get there, it's just over. They got a jack. They gotta say what they gotta say, and they just Megan look like she got a smart mouth. The other girl look like she got a smart mouth. So like, that's a perfect combination.
Yeah. So, but this whole narrative that he shot that girl and all the type of shit. What needs to happen? Because this is what I said earlier. Everybody needs to start with the public opinion shit. And cause this man been locked up for 2 years, got stabbed 14 times. He don't lost out on money, all types of shit. And this evidence all of a sudden coming out 2 years later. About 2-3 years later. So if this shit come back that she lied, ain't nothing gonna happen to her. But what needs to happen to her is she needs to go to jail. Because it ain't like she lied. It ain't like she lied on the stand, because that's perjury. She lied to the police on doing the investigation. I forgot what that's called, but man, she didn't lie on the stand.
Obstructing justice shit.
that's what it's called.
You obstructing justice, ho?
Yeah. So with that being said, something needs to happen to her, but ain't nothing gonna happen to her, because the reality of the situation is the narrative of a dude shooting a girl and a girl getting sympathy for him and her career shooting off is way more palatable than the lady lying on the dude. He gets found innocent and he get released, and then she get scotch free. Like, ain't nobody gonna want to see her go to jail because they love Megan Thee Stallion. They're just the God honest truth about it. So, then on top of that, I've been seeing lately, people been saying, if you don't believe that Tory shot her, you don't care about black women. What the fuck do they got to do with me caring about black women? When you look at everything objectively, not taking sides, you seeing all the evidence is getting released, all the evidence that's been withheld from the trial, all how the DNA inconclusive and there's female DNA on the gun, all that type of shit. You just look at everything just like from an objective point of view. You'll be like, hey man, that's some bullshit. Because in reality, if there was one of y'all family members locked up in jail, y'all be saying, fuck me and present that damn evidence and shit. So that narrative of, if you support Tory Lanez, you don't support black women, that's some stupid nigga shit. I hate this shit.
I don't understand what they be talking about. Like, what they mean by support black women? I ain't talking about the Megan stuff. I'm just talking about in general. What they mean by that?
Because that's one of the narratives going on. Like, black women be getting attacked and shit, and don't nobody want to hold a man accountable for. I'm like, man, what the fuck is y'all talking about? Niggas get held accountable for shit they ain't even do all the time.
Okay. So, I mean, what they saying protect black women though? What they trying to say?
They saying you protect what they basically trying to say is, if you on Tory Lanez side.
No, I ain't talking about the Megan negative situation. I'm talking about in general. What they be saying about protecting black women? Like,
I'm gonna use Megan for example.
Okay.
If you on Tory Lanez side, you okay with him shooting a black woman and causing harm to a black woman, but not holding him accountable.
Okay. But
that's basically what they said. So like, when other black women begin like abusing shit and dudes begin off, they were like, don't nobody care about black women.
I don't never see. I
see that shit all the time.
Nice.
I'm gonna tell you something else.
I don't never see nobody don't get held accountable though. I don't never see nobody.
Exactly. But that's why I be saying. Women be pissing me off.
Bro,
but
it's like 8 niggas in jail. 8 famous niggas in jail right now. Like Lil Durk, YM Millie, R. Kelly, P. Diddy, Tory Lanez. Like, I don't never. Everybody in jail. What they talking about?
But see, I be trying to tell people, social media and the internet shit ain't real. Like, y'all need to understand this shit. Like, that shit ain't real. And the whole narrative. So this is real bad within the black community. What I'm about to say, it can be towards everybody, but it's real prevalent within the black community. That no snitching rule shit is some bullshit. That shit gotta get the fuck out of here. Because if you know information, because from what I heard earlier when I was doing my research, the bodyguard, what's the face that had the body cam footage was like, he was tired of protecting Megan or some shit he said, so he just released the footage. If you know information, why not just go on and say the information? They can save somebody from being in trouble. It's just like, if you outside and you see some niggas, you vividly see the nigga shoot a little girl, and you be like, man, I ain't no snitch. But that little girl just died, and you know who did it. And the police be like, you see who did this shit? And you be like, nah, I ain't seen nothing. And they be like, I ain't no snitch. I'm like, damn, fool, why you didn't tell the police who did this shit so they nigga go to jail? They confusing with being a snitch with telling the truth. God tell you to be honest, tell the truth. That's all you're doing is telling the truth.
First of all, me personally, I never adhered to none of them hood laws. The only one I even adhere to is the one that ain't even a hood law. It's just don't ever mess with your friend girl. No, at no point in time, even if they ain't boyfriend, girlfriend no more, at no time. Like that woman just off limits. Like just nah. Like nah. But that ain't even no hood rule. That's stuff we say in the hood, but that's just rules in general. But I never appeared to that shit because, like you said, snitching. It ain't no such thing as snitching. Like you said, it's just telling the truth. Ooh.
Yep.
Corey took them cookies out of there. I'm gonna go tell your mama you took them cookies. No, you did. You did take the cookies, bro. Like, how am I snitching? You did take them cookies. She said, don't nobody get them cookies till she hand them hoes out. You just took them hoes. I'm finna go tell the truth. But so yeah, cause another thing I noticed that we say that stuff as black people, and then when something happen, we be the first one to march and want justice and stuff. For our daughter, for our brother, for our badass nephew that was holding up all these stacks of money and throwing up gang signs. Then we want to justify our people. So y'all need to tell it then. Like,
I'm gonna tell you how stupid it is. I'm finna break down how stupid this shit is within not even just black culture with street life. They be like, all right, the civilian people can take this stand and snitch because they not doing what we doing. So the whole premise of the no snitching rule is, I'm out here doing dirt, you out here doing dirt. You don't tell on me to get caught. You let the law catch me. And just because you got caught, don't mean you jam me up. They're just part of the street. That's why the no snitching shit. All right, cool. 90% of the cases that get solved around this country is because niggas snitching on each other doing stupid shit in the streets.
Of course.
Even the niggas that was in the mafia, Sammy the Bull doing all this shit, killing all these niggas, told and made deals with the law to save himself. So that no snitching rule, that like, man, I ain't no snitch, I ain't no snitch. At the end of the day, you gonna snitch if I'm tell you something. Being locked up and seeing them judges and them folks have your life in their hand, that's some scary shit. That's some real scary, intimidating shit. Especially when that district attorney come up in there, they be like, all right, from what you're looking at first degree murder, you got 25 to life. But if you tell us who's all involved, I give you this plea deal, and it won't be so bad for you. You'll get, instead of doing 25, you'll get 15. You'll get 15 years, and you only have to do 25% of that. And then a nigga will sit there like, well, shit, man, I ain't finna go to jail by myself and all the time. And they'll get to talking. That's why niggas on First 48, all these courtrooms around, they even base Law and Order. Like, they do it all the time on Law and Order. They put that shit in TV in front of you. That shit happen every day. So it really ain't no such thing as a no snitching rule, because the niggas who y'all say don't supposed to be snitching be the main niggas snitching, catching y'all up
every time. And see, it's just way they got to go about things now. Like back in the day, if I caught you, if we at war back in the day, we catch the enemy. Hey, tell them what we need to know. we start breaking your legs and shit. We can do that. We can torture you. But now, you can't torture nobody. So now you just gotta like mentally torture them. Like, hey, look, you finna go away for 30 years. We can now we can put this down to 10. And then you always do it. They always do it because they like to leave the room and they like to film you and watch you. They you know how them young boys be in there in the holding room just crying. And then the dude will come back 30 minutes later. He like, so you figured it out? Yeah, it was me, Lil John, and Ray. And, yeah, I bet it was. Cause bro, you just heard that 30 years, and you was 20, and you like what 19? You just heard 30 years, bro. You gonna be 50? Like, yeah, you better say it. Like, it's just a natural instinct, bro. Like, and then you were sitting there, cause I've been in jail. Like, you were sitting there jump for a week, and be like, I can't do this shit. let alone 15 years, 10 years, even 5 years. I can't even do a week. Like, I was like, damn. Like, nah, bro. I don't wish this shit on nobody. Unless you're supposed to be there. Like, nah. Cause don't ever send nobody to no jail. They're supposed to be there for real. For real.
Exactly. Bruh. What Carl said is true, because, like I said, I've been watching Law and Order a whole lot lately. The original Law and Order, not the Special Victim Unit. I've been watching the original Law and Order. Because I was like, bro, I want to see how these folks been. Because I saw some on YouTube, and they were like, the best episode of Law and Order ever was an episode called Monster. I'm like, what's that? So I ended up watching it, and that shit was all right. But I started watching the rest of the show just to see how, shit operate. And what Carl just said is true. They bring you into a room for interrogation. They interrogate you. They try to they say they're finna give you the highest number, the highest bid they can give you for the crime that you got. Then they walk out and they be talking to the other police officer behind their glass window, watching you. And they be sitting there talking to each other. We're like, well, have you learned up yet? And they be like, yes or no. But since he don't got no law, I'm gonna go in and give me 30 minutes. Like they showing you what they be doing to folks in real life. So man, that no snitching rule shit, that's some bullshit. Because everybody want to be a real nigga and don't snitch until somebody in your family that got hurt or died or something, and then you want folks to come forward to tell the truth about shit. That's just stupid.
And see, what we don't understand is that this stuff I like to look at history. Remember I told you about the Pablo Escobar and stuff. Like, I just like to look at what people did in history. I would say white people, it's just people in general. They know that mental stuff. They know that psychological warfare. They write books on it all the time. Yep. They know how to talk to them. They know how to word stuff in a certain way where it scares you inside, and it'd be like, well, I'll give you 30 minutes to think about it. And they'll sit a cup of water in front of you. That water be dry. It's some water. It's wet here, but it's dry at the same time. You like, man, this, man, then the room quiet here. The room, if you ever been in the holding room, it's quiet. It ain't nothing. Once they close that door, it ain't no way to open it up from the other side. So you just in a quiet, cold room. You already down there slick in a holding cell already. You like, damn. And then you get the mental thinking. It's the same way like picking up chicks. Like, you look at her from across the way, she look at you, then she look off and like, oh yeah, she want me. What made you assume that? Because she looked at you and looked off. Like, yeah, that's the sign. That's a mental sign. Like, it's a lot of ways to do that, but when you trying to get some information out of a person, man, you can just, even when they do it all the time. Even when you get somebody drunk and then you ain't even drunk, but you pretend like you being drunk with them. Like, man, what happened the other night with you and old girl? Man, bro, that shit was so crazy, man. She had, man, hit my PlayStation, bro. I started beating the fuck out. I'm like, damn, for real, bro. Like, you just getting all the information. You ever talk to one of your homeboys? You just getting all the information out of there. You just letting everything go. Yeah, like, that's all that shit is mental. Like, they know how to do that real good, so it works all the time. But I haven't seen nobody not get held accountable. Like, Young Thug been to jail and he got out early. You know why? Because he gave some information, bro. He don't want to sit in that hole like that. All that money he got on the outside, he don't want to sit in jail like that. And I don't blame him. Just like what's the dude that also got out of jail that was with him? The one that started the one that started working out. That man got out of jail. He said, I ain't finna go back to this shit no more. That man started eating healthy, started changing his whole life. He ain't even with them no more. Like, yeah, bro, nobody don't want to sit in jail, bro. But recently, Trump been pardoning people like crazy. He done pardoned NBA YoungBoy for no reason. I don't know. Because that nigga did that shit. He did most of all that shit. And then, I ain't being no stuff. I'm just being honest. That man did all that shit. That man did the credit card fraud and all that. But he just got fully pardoned. He a free man. He can go anywhere now. Then he just pardoned Larry Who. You saw that?
Yeah, but he still got to do another 200 years.
What you mean?
So Donald Trump pardoned all his federal charges. He still got 2 life sentences left. That equals up to 200 years, so he got transferred to a different jail.
Donald Trump say, one last fuck you. What's the point of party? He can't go nowhere.
Exactly. So he's still going to be in jail for the rest of his life. And then think about it, he's 70-some years old, almost 80 years old.
He ain't going to make it to no 200, but hopefully, the most I come back before then, bust everybody out of jail. But you know why he pardoned him on the federal stuff? Because he been feeding him information all this time. Why not? Of course. And then look, they told him I bet they probably told him. I'm just speculating. I bet they told him like, "Hey, we gonna pardon you all the charges." He thought that meant he was finna walk free. He's like, "Just keep on telling us what we need to know." He told them everything. They were like, Trump kept his word. He pardoned him on all the federal charges. Are you thought I meant all charges? Yeah, all the charges, all the federal ones. Fuck you, fuck nigga.
Like, he got 200 years. I'm like, God damn, that shit green as hell.
It wouldn't even, if they came in office, if they came in my cell and told me that, I'd be like, do you want us to report this to the news? I'm like, don't even report that because I'm still in jail. What's the, like we reporting, we all waving hand like, yeah, he got pardoned. Oh, but he got another 200 years, so he's still gonna die in jail. I would tell them, don't even report that. They ain't even nothing to me. It don't mean nothing. It's just like you just cut my time in half. But I still got to do another 200 years. So, nah.
Man, that shit crazy. So, like to put a button on that no snitching shit, that shit is stupid. It don't make sense. It never made sense. Just they don't want you to be honest. This is another wicked way of telling you not to be honest. That's all what it is. Because at the end of the day, if your family member or somebody that you love and care about got hurt, you'll want somebody to come forward so you can be able to get the answers and shit for your family. So don't be no sucker ass nigga just out here just not telling the truth about shit.
Because hold on, I want to put one notch in it. Because like we so backwards as a people, it's acceptable ways of snitching. And it's unacceptable. Like the street stuff you said, if I'm doing dirt and you doing dirt, nah, we should be snitching. But then when you see a missing child poster, they want you to tell where their child is. Everybody gonna congratulate you if you tell where their child is though. So what's the difference? What's the difference? I just snitched. I know where she is. I know where she hiding there. She ran with me home. I know where she is. Everybody like, thank you. Oh my God, my daughter, thank you so much. Wait, what's the difference? I just snitched. So like this, like you said, that's how backwards we are as a people. Because even our own rule don't make sense. We even make exceptions to our own rules. But one last thing I want to say about that is all these different women. Like what we do, we hold everybody accountable. If they wrong, they wrong. If Tory Lanez be wrong, if he did the shit, he did the shit. Like everybody can break the law to me. Like I ain't just on no man's side. Like shit, Andrew Tate not finna go to jail for the prostitution shit.
Yeah, cause they just got locked up again.
Yeah, they tried, and then they didn't. The folks didn't want them in Florida. Now they said they finna go get them in Britain. So somebody finna. They said they got a lot of evidence on them in Britain. So we just see how this shit go. But if they go to jail for prostituting women, they deserve that shit because they was prostituting women. I like how he talked. But if he would have been talking like that and he would have been righteous too, I would love this shit. But too bad he wicked. So shit, he right along with the rest of them. But all these women, Holly Bailey, Scott Jackson, Megan Thee Stallion and her friend. If some of these folks lying about these things and trying to ruin these men, like you say, nobody finna go to jail, but something needs to be said or something needs to be done because some of these women lied, and then some of these women just need to be protected because they was in danger. That's how I'm saying. Yep. Like yeah, some of the ones that was in danger needs to be protected, and the ones that were lying needs to be punished some type of way. Both P's, protected and punished. Because somebody lied and somebody just need to be saved. So, that's it.
Man, I was thinking about something earlier when it come down to women. I was like, man, my nigga was talking. I like, man, cause he was like, a woman made her mad cause he was telling me about what was going on. I like, man, fool, you know what's crazy? Cause he was like, let me ask you something. What if you got a female friend and you like her and she telling you to your face, man, I need me a man like you. And then you be like, where all the good dudes at? What would you think? And I was like, bruh, women make me mad with this shit. Mm-hmm. Because if a woman sit there telling you, she was like, man, you just perfect. I need me a man like you, do all shit that you do. What she really saying is, I like your attributes, but I don't like the way you look. Mm-hmm. That's what she really saying. So you can't, like, everybody attracted to what they're attracted to, but most time with women, they don't want. I'm gonna tell you a cheat code to women, and the women that listen to this episode 10, you might not like this shit, but it is what it is. This don't apply to all women, but it applies to most women, especially the young ones. The more you respect them, the less they respect you. And the more you disrespect them, the more they respect you. Mm-hmm. That shit's so backwards and so crazy. You can be one of these niggas and be like, man, shut up, bitch. She was like, man, he's so damn fine. I love the way he be talking to me. I was like, damn, bro. You can walk past and be like, excuse me, man. She'll look at you like you crazy and cuss you out. I know that shit from personal experience, holding the door open for some women. Mm-hmm. And they cuss me out. That shit happened to me 2-3 times. But when I was green the hell, talking crazy to women and shit and all type of shit, it was easy to get a woman. And then they'd be so easy to put out and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But then what happens is they get caught up in the thing called life. In their early teenage years, they be young and all fine and shit. And then they hit 19, 20, all the way to 25. They be fine. And they be letting niggas that they like knock them up. By the time they get my age, I'm 32 now. By the time they get my age, they got 2, 3, 4, 5 kids. Now they looking for niggas like me. But niggas like me be like, hell no, because you should have gave me a chance back then. Now there's some men that'll talk to a woman that got kids. That'll fuck on them or and it's some men that genuinely like that woman and will help her take care of another nigga kids, but that's something else. Me personally, I'm not into doing that type of shit, but it gotta be particular circumstances. But it'd be crazy to me how it'd be some women that I went to high school with who I tried to talk to. Didn't give me the time of the day. But on everything I look, is in my inbox right now trying to talk to me and don't look no like how they did when we was in high school and trying to talk to, and they got 3 kids and trying to talk to me. I'm like, bro, I'm good. I do not want to talk to you. I'm super straight on you. So when I want to talk to you, you ain't want to talk to a nigga. But now, I'm still the same person. I'm the same person, but like different. I'm still the same person technically though. But like, man, nah, I'm straight.
Mm-hmm.
These women out here would lose respect for you if you got respect for them. They ain't all women. Like I said, it's some good women out here, some very, very good women out here that value and respect a real man. The only thing about it, they so rare, you gotta like really shuffle through the sea of women and find them and shit. And it's all based off of culture. When I say culture, it ain't a black or white or Hispanic thing. Culture, I'm talking about like where they were born and American women, no matter what race it is, if you were born over here, you got American women values, which means you kind of fucked up a little bit as a whole. Not all American women, but majority of American women. You go overseas to the Filipinas and the Asian countries and the Hispanic countries over there over shit. Women are literally raised to be wives over there. They can be dumb as hell as far as education and shit, but they know how to be a wife to a man. And then that'd be the first thing women say, well, them niggas go overseas to get a woman to control her. It ain't about control. A nigga don't want to come home to a woman that ain't being a wife. Nigga don't want this shit. I know I don't. Especially you, man, you out there at work all day. You already battling, like, especially me. I'm a black dude. I got everybody against me because I'm black. Then I'm a man on top of it. So I'm out here competing with other men with everything, whether it's job opportunities, no matter what it is, I'm always competing with other men. So I got a whole lot of shit that I'm against in the world. So when I come home, I expect my wife to be my comfort and the thing that make me feel good. I shouldn't come home and have to combat her ass too. I'm like, damn. Now I'm mentally exhausted. I'm combating your ass and these niggas out here in the street and the world.
Mm-hmm.
I don't got no safe haven and shit. So when bro was telling me about this shit, it was about I need a man like you. And I'm like, bro, I suggest men don't even put themselves in those situations. Don't let a woman friend zone you, fool. I've been friend zoned before. And that's like one of the worst feelings ever, bro. Don't ever be that nigga that's like you being cool with her, you showing her respect and shit, and she calling you and talking to you about the situation that she had with niggas, how they mistreating her and all that type of shit. She don't let these niggas hit and everything multiple times, and she still crying to you multiple times about how he mistreating her and cheating on her and all that type of shit. Don't be that nigga that she constantly come to when everything fucked up, but when everything good and shit, she barely talking to you and she with this nigga. Don't be that nigga. Mm-hmm. Don't do that shit. Don't, man. That's a form of self-respect. Like you be like, man, I'm cool with you and all that type of shit, but I don't even want to hear that shit. Like don't cut all that shit off because they ain't gonna really be with you for real because they already got in their mind that they don't want to be with you. Because if a woman come to me and be like, man, Corey, I need me a man just like you. I'm like, okay, well, I am a man just like me. But nah, not you then. I'm like, well, you don't want nobody just like me then because like that's all, you see how this bullshit within this is? Nah, don't set yourself up for that. Don't set yourself up for that shit. That's some stupid shit.
Now see, I'm finna say exactly what he said, but I'm finna say it how I say it. In middle school, I met plenty of girls that said, I want to be a wife when I grow up. I want to have a long dress, all this. I met plenty of women that wanted to just be women, that wanted to be wives and stuff. And I met women that want to be cooks. Like, I just want to cook. I wouldn't mind being like a chef or a baker. I don't want to, I just cook at the house. I met plenty of women like that. I met plenty of women that say, I just want to decorate my house. I just want to have my house decorated and my car pink and my own closet and stuff. So I know it's women like that because I seen it myself. So I don't be like them dudes that be the red pill dudes. Like, man, all these women the same. Now I've seen plenty of women that just want to be a wife and stuff. So I ain't even gonna lie to myself like that. But at the same time, I also seen plenty of women. Man, I'm trying to have my own everything. I don't need that. I'm trying to be a CEO. I admit that too. So I meant more of that. So what I'm saying is that I got this thing I like to call. I be using old folks language and slang and stuff. I call it further up the road. It's been women that I tried to talk to in high school and onwards, even in my jobs when I was young, when I was in my 20s. When I still had my fro, I looked at kind of like I guess they called me lame because I had a fro and everybody walking around with dreads and locks and weight and fades and stuff. And I walk around with a big old fro. I had girls I tried to talk to, they were like, ugh, nah, not you, nah, you just cool and stuff. And then further up the road as years go on, these women have had babies. I like to call it when women get older and stuff and they lose their pride, they get their long titties. I call them long titties. That's what I just say. Anybody can have long titties, like short women, skinny women, big women, long titties. When a woman leave her out of her prime and her breasts ain't perky no more, she done got her long titties. So I always said, and not like Ken said, women always come to you later on in the years when they already done left their prime, they done had all these kids. Now they are looking for a man with some standards, with some integrity, with some dignity that actually about something. That's when they start getting in your inbox and be like, man, when you start acting like this, when you get like this and stuff, I see you out there doing your thing, and they be trying to talk to you. But sadly, us as men, we usually go for that because we be like, man, I've been trying to talk to her since high school, bro. I still want her. Nah, bro. Because in my mind, it works like you gave somebody the prime of you, the best you ever looked, the best of your years. You gave somebody your 20s, they say women be there at their prime when they were 20 all the way to 26. I mean, it's all the way 27, 20, almost 30. From 20 all the way to 30, that's their prime years. You done gave somebody your best years of your life. When you had your perky breasts and you had your little skinny frame and all that, you ain't had no kids. You gave somebody your best years. Now you want to come to me, a good man, and give me what's left. No, because like he said, don't ever fall for that trap. Don't ever be that dude that I always waited to be with you. Don't ever be that dude, bro. Just move on. Keep it pushing. Like, bro, this train gotta keep rolling. Like, don't ever wait for no woman to make her mind up. Don't ever. You the man, you always lead with everything. You gotta have enough respect for yourself to be like, you know what? All right, she don't like me. She don't want me. All right, next. I'm finna move on. Cause they always come back because it's like clockwork. It's like clockwork when it comes to these things. When their life don't never turn out how they thought it would. And they see you doing better. Cause men, it's something about dudes that women get into their prime early. Cause they be pretty. When they be little girls, they be cute. You see them about to get all super fine and attractive because they be real cute, real girly. Then they get in their high school years. That's when they start getting super attractive and stuff. And then after that, it just, they don't never look like how they used to look back then. I'm not saying they get ugly or I ain't saying they get ugly or nothing. They just don't be as they just don't be in their prime physically or like looking at them. But us as men, like as we grow up and get older, we get in our prime. We grow into our prime. Women just be in their prime. So, and that's what we seeing now. Like all these guys in our 30s and stuff, we looking like men now. We look like real full men. Like we don't got the little boy phase and the little boy hair because they're wearing the little baggy shorts and stuff, the little baggy pants with the big Jordan with the oversized shirt. No more. We wearing actual suits, clothes that fit our body, got beards on our face. We got real jobs and stuff now, and they looking like, damn, he done grew up, didn't he? Of course. Cause men grow into their prime. They grow into their body. They grow into their self. And women always get to their prime early, and then they just go, gravity, time, age takes effect, and they start to look how they look, and then they try to get a man. But we gotta have enough self-respect and dignity for ourselves to not go back to that. Cause she didn't want you at first. Now she's just settling. It's always now she's just selling for what she can get. And don't put yourself in that. Nah, if you have enough standards and stuff for yourself, you should know that I'm better than that. You ain't like me when we was both 17. So what's the difference now that I'm 31 and you 32? And you got all them kids. And I still don't got no kids. Nah, cause where them other three niggas at? Like if you so fine, you so bad, where them other three niggas at? They gave you all these babies. And see, they don't like answering questions like that. And they don't like taking accountability and responsibility for that. Like, damn, you had all these kids. Like, what you do with your life? And another thing I noticed, after women, I'm gonna tell you another thing I noticed, bro. They might get mad about this. They always wanna, when life don't go how they thought it was gonna go, when they'll never become a hairstylist or a nail tech and all this stuff, they always become a nurse. They always go to nursing school and go through that little 6-month program. They always get their nursing degree. And
I ain't gonna lie, nurses be making fucking money.
Some of them.
If they got the discipline to become a nurse, like now I ain't talking about no what's that shit called? Cause Keita used to do this shit. I'm talking about actually becoming an RN, a registered nurse. If you become a registered nurse, you getting that bank.
I'm talking about just getting that one that you just work in the hospital, just put on scrubs.
Yeah, I forgot what it's called because they got different one where you can go sit with elderly people, help take care of elderly people, and everything. It's different. It's different forms of nursing and shit. But if you become an RN, a registered nurse, if you got the time and dedication to become a registered nurse, you basically a doctor down there.
I'm talking about
because the nurses be the ones in the operation room with the doctors.
They can't. They ain't qualified for that. I'm talking about the ones that go through the little 6-month, 4-month program. I ain't talking about the one that go to college. I'm talking about one that just hurry up and get their little nursing degree where they can't figure out nothing else to do. I'm seeing it back to back. Everybody posting up. I'm just finished nursing school. Like this, when they can't figure out what they trying to do in life, they go get in that nursing school.
Hey,
like clockwork.
To be honest, I don't blame him because it's I'm gonna tell you what it is. That's the female version of getting a dude getting a CDL.
Yeah. When I always say that too. I see all them folks now. All of us in our 30s and stuff. This dude didn't become a rapper. This dude didn't become a basketball player. Now everybody want to go and go to school and get that CDL. I bet you do. Cause life didn't turn out how you thought it would, huh?
Yep. So, but like I said, those type of trades can get you some money.
Yeah.
And it's best. Like I advise men or women who want to do truck driving, or men who want to become nurses for whatever reason. But don't, like, if you wait to the last. Let's just say you in your early 30s and you be like, you know what, this shit ain't working out for me. What I thought I was gonna do. If you don't mind being on the road away from your family to make good money and all that type of shit, man, go do that shit. Because by the time you hit 35, because when you first start driving trucks as a CDL, like to get your CDL license, you gotta take the pretest, pass that hoe, then go to one of the schools to get the experience to actually get the CDL license. Then you gotta be on the road for a year with somebody to get the experience. Then after a while, that's when you'll start making the real money. So you're gonna start making the real money until about 2 years. So if you in your early 30s, man, by the time you hit 35, 36, you'll be got all the experience you need. You'll be put all the time you need in there, and you'll be making some real fucking money. Same thing with the women with the nurse in the medical field. It's all, I'm gonna tell you something. The medical field is one of the best fields to get into because niggas always hurting themselves and niggas always sick and niggas always dying. So they're gonna always need somebody like an assistant, a nurse assistant or something to help people in the hospitals and shit. So you're gonna always have jobs. But like, it's gonna always be people needing help and shit.
But see, that's the thing. Just like with everything, a market can become oversaturated. When everybody, like I said, I'm seeing it now. It's like to me, I done seen it so often, so many times. I done seen girls go to school, get degrees in psychology, geography, biology, all that. And then you get out into the world and you don't never get a job in none of your fields. You don't ever become a therapist, you don't become none of that stuff. So then you go back to school and you become a nurse, a registered nurse. I done seen plenty of dudes try to be rappers, trappers, basketball players, sports players, influencers, and it don't work. They go get their CDL. I always see it. When I look at it like you just gave up, basically. Not saying you can't make money, but when I see that, because I see it so often, I'm not just talking about people I don't know. I see people I went to school with, people I went to work, I worked with, people I just know in general. Everybody I keep seeing everybody keep doing the same two things. So I start to look at it like, damn, it's either this or that. It looks like defeat to me. If it wasn't your goal or your dream at first, it started to look like defeat. And with nursing, it can become so oversaturated because the hospital can only hire so many people, and there's only so many hospitals in the city. That's how people end up working at these little side clinics and these little dirty clinics and stuff, because you can't get on their Labana.
Or you could be one of them traveling. Like, it's so many different. But what I'm saying, it's so many different types of nurses. Like, you could be nurses with the doctor. You can be the registered nurse within the hospital to help folk. Then you got the dental assistants to help dentists. Like, it's all different types of shit. And then you could be traveling nurses. Nurses that get paid money to travel places. They actually get paid the most money because they travel and shit.
But this the thing. Not just black people want to be nurses. Everybody, I know. Every race got nurses, and LeBonner and all them super big, they're gonna hire based on skill level first. And then you'll just be lucky to get in as the girl who brings the scaffold to the room, and then you got to walk out because you can't see. You're not permitted or qualified to look at what's gonna happen next. So my sister went to college for this. So she does the CAT scans. She does the scan of your body, and then she brings the blueprint of your body, and she put it on the board, and she walks out the room. That's what she do.
Oh, so she a radiologist. Yeah. She deal with the. See, that's a different type of. See, you can go to school for that type of shit. No, like, all different.
I'm saying she went to college. She went to college for like 4-5 years for that. I'm talking about them girls that be getting out with them little 6-month things that like, oh, so you can just give me my flu shot. like you behind the counter at Walgreens. That's what I'm talking about. Now, them folks making money. I'm talking about that little kiosk, like the little kiosk that be inside Walmart, not the junk that be at Walgreens. You making money in Walgreens. But everybody can't be it. Like, there's only so many Walgreens. Only 3 people be in that motherfucker. They can't hire all of y'all if everybody try to be nurses. Same as truck driving. Like, they got that. They just so monopolizing that. Like, if you in the game for a lot of years, you making all the money. You gonna get all the road hours. Now, if you just not coming in, you ain't gonna get that many road out. Now I'm seeing how they do it, because somebody that's in the trucking field done broke it down to me how they doing it now. They heard the game is to give you your you pay for your degree. You pay for your classes and stuff. You pay them to get them their $1,500, and they give you they license you to be a CDL driver. But it'd be harder to find work. I'm seeing that because the market's so full. It's full, like, and then you a new guy, so they can't trust you to get a load with some real money on it. So they gonna give you like a little load. You just go out up the street. So you're not gonna be making no road out. You're not gonna be building your portfolio. Because you got it, like you said, you got to do a couple of years in the game to build your road out. Be like, oh yeah, so you really can go across country. You can trust you to go across country. You ain't gonna crash. But them old heads been in the game so long, they making all the money because they got all them road hours. So when you look at their paper, you like, damn, you can drive from New York to California in one day. Yeah, I trust you. Versus somebody that they got 000 on his record. I just got it yesterday. I can't give you this load. This is a big ass piece of white oak wood. We can't give you this load. This shit might crazy. You crazy this shit, bro. We got millions of dollars. We just gonna give you this little here, take these Cokes to Coca-Cola down the street. And that's how it be, bro.
See, back in the day, the goal of a truck driver back then was when you young, you get the miles, you get them hours on the road. You haul big loads to different cities and states and shit. Then when you hit a certain amount, when you hit a certain age, your goal is to drive locally, so you'll be back at home at night.
And see, it's levels to that. That's a privilege to drive locally because you put in your years and your hours. Yeah, that's why what you said when you come in late in the game in your 30s, like I'm seeing people now, like everybody on my friend list, everybody we went to school with try to be registered nurses now. Like you coming in late in the game, you just got your little $800 certificate. You compete with girls that just got out of college. That's 23. They got 4 years of college in nursing. They're gonna apply for the same job. She instantly gonna get that job over you. Like she instantly gonna get that job over you, especially when she go to the hospital because she got the 3 years of college and you got that $700, $800 certificate that say you can do certain things in certain things in hospital, but can't do all the things.
I'm gonna tell you what I learned about being at a university versus a community college. A community college would grant you almost the same degree, but with less student loan debt. So let's say you go to the Southwest, like that's a community college. You go to Southwest, you do 2 years up there, you got your associate's degree. People will hire you because most people don't got no associate's degree. And you'll be doing shit in that field, making a lot of money, and you won't have them in a student loan versus somebody that went to a university for 4 years. And you compete, because that's what they compete with, the niggas who went to community college and them niggas that went to college, competing with each other. And most people that graduate from a university don't even, man, these niggas don't even be working in their field.
That's what I said. Bro, I'm finna tell this story, bro. This shit hurt my feelings. Well, it ain't hurt my feelings. It just made me say, okay. It just gave me that look on my face like, look at these motherfuckers. There was this girl. I worked at with FedEx. I don't want to say her name or nothing because, you know, your podcast out there.
Yeah.
She was fine as hell. She was this light skin. I don't know if you've ever seen her, but she was this light skin girl. We dated for like 2 months. This whole time we were working at FedEx, she was in school. She was going to school to be a nurse. So she ended up doing 3-4 months at FedEx. Cause this around time where FedEx was a good job. Like you worked at college. I mean, if you went to college, you can go to do 3 hours at FedEx, still make money. This was back when it was 3 hours of work. Now it's just crazy. But she used to come here and do 3 hours and then go home. And then go back to and then go to school in the morning. So she ended up getting out of college, and we broke up because we was just too different. She was a college girl, so she was used to partying and shit. And I was just a normal working nigga. All I knew was go to work and pay bills so I won't be homeless. So, but we stayed friends on Facebook. So now I noticed that she didn't get she left Memphis and when she got out of college, she graduated. She went to Jackson, Tennessee. She tried to become a nurse out there. It didn't work. Now man, if I say the name of the club, you better know she is. I don't give a fuck. Now we had to do some research for that. Now she a fucking showgirl at Prestige nightclub in Jackson, Tennessee. Prestige is a
wait a minute. So she went from having a job, going to school, being educated, to dancing.
Yeah. Because she went to Jackson, Tennessee, and Jackson is competitive in that medical field. So I guess she didn't get cause look, she did a whole. I've been watching. Every time she pop on my feed, I'll watch whatever she got. So at first she was working in a gym. She was like just doing exercise in the gym. Now, recently, like a few weeks ago, I seen her say, "Come party with us at Prestige nightclub." I wanted the bottle girl. She wanted the girl to hold the bottle and do a dance by the bottle spark. Then she do a dance in the VIP area. So I'm like, damn, what happened to the gym? So now she ain't at the gym no more. Now she a bottle girl at the goddamn nightclub. I'm like, don't you got a whole degree? You went to school for 4 years. We were dating. You was in school and everything. That's all she talked about when she was up and fitted with us. She I'm only here because I'm finishing school and all that. And I'd be like, damn. That's crazy how shit turned out. Like, and she fine as hell too. I'm like, damn. Of course, I see why she got the job at the nightclub. I'm like, but how you go from having a degree to being in a nightclub? I mean, she like, and then we were around the same age, so she got to 29. I'm about to be 30. So I'm like, damn. But it's never too late to get on your track. But I'm like, ain't that the whole purpose of school, to not be in them places?
Exactly.
So it just blew my mind how the world worked. Like, I mean, do whatever you got to do to make a living out here. But I'm like, damn, you educated. Why you at a goddamn nightclub? But hey,
or it'd be the opposite. You know, some girls dance their way through school, and then when they graduate, they be through with this shit.
Yeah, but that's why she was working at FedEx, because FedEx will pay for your school if you work for them. So, but all they want you to do is come and do 3 hours, and they'll pay for your school. And so, I don't think she paying off her student loan debt, but I know she got a whole lot of student loan debt because you already did 4 years of college. So And then you left FedEx before you finish your school. So I don't think they gave you all their tuition. No, they probably pay you for a little bit of it. But I ain't trying to count her pockets, and I'm just like, damn, what? It's just blowing my mind to see at that damn club. But I'm like, how you at that goddamn club, bro? I'm like, this shit. I used to date you. That's the first time this shit happened to me. I ever seen a girl I used to date close to being a stripper or in a job like that. I'm like, damn, that shit crazy.
But that's just how it be. That's how, like, you'll be surprised on like people that we knew growing up and in school and shit. You look at some of the shit they be doing nowadays, you was like, damn, fool, I didn't even think you was like that or on that type of shit.
Hey, fool, I'm finna say this. I ain't gonna say no names, though. And the T&E listeners don't really know these people, but, hey, you know a lot of our people from Southeast Prep selling cat now.
But they were doing that shit while we was in school.
I ain't know. I was in there damn library. I was nervous. Bro, they selling cat, man. I'm like, bro, why you? They ain't ashamed of it for they on my timeline. Cause we all added each other cause we were friends in school and shit. So I'm like, but as the years go on, everybody like, hey, join my live for $10. I'm like, why is you doing this shit? Like, what the hell?
Like, man, I be seeing these girls selling their ass and shit. I be looking at the show like, you still doing this?
And bro, you friends with Ronzi on Facebook?
No, I blocked his ass because he made me mad.
Yeah, that might be bro. That man is such a. He's such a simp, bro. He be. That's
exactly why I blocked him for being a simp.
That's how I be finding everybody with the school because he be sharing they stuff. He be like, "Ooh, okay, girl, you different. I like you." I'm like, "Ain't this what's his name?" I'm like, "Bruh."
But see, he always been like that. He like that when we was in school.
I didn't know that, bro. We always when me and him we got together, me and him and Arb, we talked about cartoons and wrestling and shit. I didn't know he was like that.
Nah.
I didn't know nobody
that might have like that. Hell no, that might have been like that.
Bro, I didn't know nobody. A lot of people like that until I got out of school and I started seeing them on social media. I'm like, bro, why you acting like, bro? That's how I'm finding out the girls I went to school with. Cause I'm like, cause he's sharing all that shit. He's like, he kept up with everybody. Cause I think he tried to make a Southeast Prep group and try to add everybody at one point. Yeah, I was like, bro, why are they doing it though, bro? They selling cat, man.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you something.
It's sad out here, bro.
Them girls were doing that shit while we was in school.
For real?
Of course, man, bro. Of course. You remember when that shit that happened with the student, you know, the girl who I used to hang out with the teacher and shit?
With the glasses, right?
Yeah, her with that white teacher up there, all that shit that happened with them. And I knew about this shit, and he was dropping her off $500, $400, $700, and she was showing me this shit and telling me this shit.
See, she
and I told her, like, hey, you ain't the only one he fucking and paying.
Oh, that would have been nowadays. She probably could have got a couple thousands.
Yep. So, and then, you know, that nigga, he had money because,
he had real estate. He had real estate, didn't it?
Yeah, me and Corey used to go with that man outside of school to help paint his houses and shit. So we know this man had money. So when she first told me, she was like, you'll never guess who gave me this money to do such and such. I'm like, man, I thought she was bullshitting. Till she started showing me them damn receipts.
Hey.
Nah, oh my fucking goodness.
And a side note on that.
That shit came out. It was on the news too.
Yeah, I remember that. You showed me send me the news, but hey, fool. A side note on that. I wish I would have paid attention to that man class. He was talking about business shit. I hate I didn't pay attention, bro. I hate that shit.
Yeah, I wish I would have paid attention too, but you know, me at that time in high school, man, I was on some other shit. I was hanging with niggas and doing stupid shit.
I think about them days, bro. I hated. I regretted that shit, bro. They used to be playing music in the class on their little Bluetooth speakers and shit while he's teaching, bro. I wish I would have been paying attention, bro, instead of I was just going with the flow of the class, bro. Everybody was listening to music and folks making beats with the pencil and shit. And then when they gave us the computers, it really was over. Like we just stopped listening when they started giving up the computers in class.
I'm gonna tell you something.
That was the worst decision they made.
I was just about to say that the school that we went to wasn't a real school for real. They don't even, bro. If you try to look up our school right now, you won't even be afraid to find. It's like it never existed.
Hey, I got the diploma that say that whole existed.
Yeah, it's fool. It's like it never existed. Like forever. Like you can't find no trace. The only way you can find out about Southeast Prep is shit that folks put on social media back then of us being outside and taking pictures and being in the school and all that type of shit. Right outside of that, you can't find a school nowhere.
But I wish I actually do want to know more information about that. How did they come up with that idea to make them preparatories in different spots like that and put different kids there? Like, how much money did Memphis fund for this shit? Cause that shit happened so sudden. They were like, "Hey, we finna send you to this school because you can't be in here with these you 2 years older than everybody." I was like, "Damn, now I'm fucked up, ain't it?"
Nah, cause like my birthday came late, so they what made me behind.
Nah, you punch the teacher. Get out of here.
I was like, damn.
Nah, you punch the
I was going to Mexico, and the gal pulled me to the side. She was like, your birthday came late. Your age, we finna get you out of school on time with your age.
Nah,
I'm like, all right.
Plus you firing them principals and shit.
Hey, but she should never jack me up. But shit. Man, if I had the mindset that I got now, I would never do this.
I stay saying
I would have just let her beat my ass on that lock. I ain't even saying.
I stay saying this shit, but we can't change the past. But I was like, bro,
man, if I'm fool, I swear, if I would have had the mindset I got now, I just would let that principal just beat my ass on that lock. I was like, damn.
Most of the time, I just hate how disrespectful we all was. Not just me, but how we all was back then. Like we just didn't care.
Bro, just think about it. Like,
especially with Mr. What's the old black guy that you teach us history or
I would just
bro, I did him so wrong.
The words. Bro, you took the words right out of my mouth. I ain't never be green to Mr. McGee.
Yeah, this is not.
I ain't never be green. I ain't never do be green to him. But it was times where I was in his classroom and folks checked his ass and I laughed. Cause I was like, bro, y'all I'm like, y'all dumb as hell. I'm like, man, come on. I'll be one of the niggas in the classroom like, hey man, hey, chill out, let's go get this shit over with. Like, I'll be one of them niggas. And he'll get tests and shit. He'll walk around, C4 tests. He'll come over there randomly, just point at the paper. Looking at the answer, I'll be looking at the answer. He'll just point at the answer. I'm like, hell yeah, give me this shit.
If it was one person I knew that actually cared, it was Mr. McGee, because I used to see how he teach, and he was so excited to teach. And he used to be like, when they check him so much, he'll just stop and say, like, look, I'm trying to teach y'all black kids, because y'all need this. Y'all ain't gonna know y'all need it until y'all need it down later on down the line. They just used to check him so bad, and I used to laugh too. But now when I think about it, like, bro, I can tell that might actually care, bro. Like, didn't nobody else in this school care? Maybe Mr. Meeks, he was on our ass too. Like maybe other people care, but I could tell that might care, bro. He won an award for.
Mr. Meeks just won an award for Principal of the Year.
At what school?
Mitchell.
That's what's up. Congratulations. And I can tell that that's the Spanish teacher cared too.
Man, she was so fine. Man. I used to love going to her classroom. Fool, I used to always be good at her classroom. And I'm like, man, I was like, what you need me to do? She was like, cause I used to sit there trying to play a game on the computer. I ain't so lie. And she was like, "Say, Corey, what you over there doing?" I'm like, I ain't doing nothing. I'm gonna do my work.
Like, goddamn.
Then she'll walk past me. I'm like, yeah. I like, bro, I used to love going to her class.
And see, the crazy thing is about she tried to teach us Spanish. That's the main thing we need nowadays, bro. Cause everybody's Hispanic out here. Everybody's Hispanic everywhere.
Nah, see, the Spanish teacher, I couldn't stand her ass. Bro, we literally, her name was Miss Reed. She was a white lady. Bro, me and her literally came to an agreement. Because every time I came, this how stupid her class was, bro. I go in her classroom. Everybody in the classroom is literally talking and laughing and shit. Somebody will say something, I'll laugh like, man, that might dumb here. So Corey, let's in the corner. I'm like, boy, I ain't even saying that this whole time.
Hey, no, bad ass nigga, get out of here.
I'm like, all these other niggas in here talking, but as soon as I laugh at something, you try to put me in the corner, bro.
Hey, stop snitching.
But I don't like that shit. So now my big ass sitting in the back room in the back of the room with the desk face the other way, and everybody back there laughing at me and shit. Yeah. So I'm like, man, I hate this fucking class. So it got to the point where I come in there junk and I see Ms. Reed. I'm like, man, fuck this class. I'm finna leave. And I went to Mr. Clean's classroom, the computer teacher, and I go to his class. And then me and Freeman had came out to the class. It got to the point where she started doing Freeman like this. So I came to Ms. Reed. I was like, look, I put this on my mom. This is exactly how I said it. I said, I don't fuck with you. You don't fuck with me. Give me a passing grade for both semesters. I won't even come to your classroom no more. And she held her hand out, and she was like, deal. And I ain't go to her class no more. And she gave me a C for both semesters. The pass session. No bullshit. And I ain't never had to go back to her class no more. But when you look at all the teachers that was there, from when we was out there in the garage till we got to that new building, then none of them teachers but Mr. McGee really cared about teaching. I take that back. And the Asian teacher, Mr. Hong, he cared too. He taught English.
Yeah. But how the fuck you teaching me? Never mind. Go ahead. You right.
But he ended up quitting because that day that they turned off their light in the room and threw them English books at their man, and they turned the lights back on, and he was picking up his glasses and putting his glasses back on. I felt so. I ain't throw no book, but when I saw that man picking up his glasses and putting his glasses back on, And he was like, I just left my job. I was like, man, this shit made me feel so damn bad. I literally felt like this shit in my chest. Cause I was like, damn. Cause that man looked like he just wanted to just give up. Like, you know, he just wanted to give up, just to like quit and cry.
I know they had times where they had teacher meetings after school, and they be like, hey, we can't teach these kids. We can't teach these kids.
Because, bro, them folks was in there just throwing. Then the books that they were throwing wasn't no plastic paperback book. They were throwing.
I remember we had real books back then, bro. I don't know what they got at school now, though. I don't know.
Man, this shit probably on the grid, but they were throwing them big ass English books at their man. And when they turned the lights on, I literally saw this man picking up his glasses off the desk and putting it back on his face, and he was just sitting there just looking super duper sad, and it made me feel bad instantly. Because I was laughing, because the main reason why I was laughing, because the sounds of the books hitting the board and the sounds of them hitting him with the books, he was sounding like a Mortal Kombat character getting hit.
Mm-hmm.
So I was laughing. I was like, that man over there getting his ass beat. So I'm just laughing and shit. But fool, on my mom, when them lights came back on and I saw that man, I felt instant regret.
Hey.
Like I was like, hell no. Nah.
Hey, this is gonna be one of the best episodes. I'm telling how we talking now. Like we talked about so many different things.
Man, for real, it's just the truth, man. I felt instant regret.
I'm finna say something. And you know, we know this is the Most High. They gonna with the things we did. Well, I don't know what you did. I don't know all the stuff you did in school. I didn't really do nothing. That's my worst thing. I didn't do nothing. I didn't even apply myself at all. So that was my punishment. But everybody gonna pay for this shit they did, bro. And I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it now. It's only, I promise, fool. I don't know. I don't got everybody on Facebook, but I got enough. It's only 5 of us that really made some of ourselves, bro. If all them boys ain't dead right now or in jail, they ain't shit. And all the females, they already pregnant, they out of shape, they just look like anything, and they selling cat. Like, we know the two. I don't want to say it because, you know, people listening out there in Memphis on your shit. I be seeing it. Yeah, you know, they one of them just talking about trying to get on the Amazon. I'm like, you just gonna stay in that cycle. Amazon FedEx, just stay in the cycle. Whatever job hire but everybody, it's only 5 of us, brother. I keep up with. I'm like, and you one of them, like they're actually doing something, fool. Everybody else just, man.
I'm gonna tell you something.
No, that's our recompense though for what we did, bro. Cause that shit, them folk, they didn't have to come to that school from wherever school they was at and go teaching no goddamn back garage though like that, and they did that shit.
Bro, our school, so we didn't even have no windows in there.
No.
So, and I'm gonna tell you the sad part about it. A lot of them dudes that went to school with us, they end up dying.
I know.
A whole lot of them, like multiple handful of them niggas end up dying. I know.
Or
and then the rest of them,
I just guess like if they ain't dead, if them dudes that went to school with us ain't dead or in jail, they ain't shit out here right now. Like I said, I keep up with 5 people that I know for a fact that's doing actually good. You one of them is like the other folk, but everybody else just lost out here. And I'm like, now we all should be in our 30s. Everybody was slick older than me. When I came there, I was like a young nigga compared to everybody else. Me and Chris like young niggas compared to everybody else. And you too. Everybody else was like a year or 2 older than us. I'm like, so they gotta be 35, 34 and stuff right now. So I'm like, all right.
I sure was a young nigga. I remember John, he was like my young ass nigga. Like, damn.
Yeah, cause like when we was at the Maceo, they came telling me I was too old to be at Maceo. I'm like, oh, okay. So they sent me there. I'm looking at everybody, they tall as hell. I'm too young to be with them. I'm like, so I really had no place to go. I'm like, they just like, well, just stay here. I'm like, okay.
I'm gonna tell you something. Them girls and them dudes at the high school, that's why they were selling ass like they was at the high school. Cause they were grown already. Bro. They was already about 17, 18, 19.
That was my first time going to school. These folks got tattoos. They tatted up the arm and shit. I'm like, bro, I'm not used to kids like this. These ain't even kids. I'm used to kids like me. Like we just go walk home from school together and we see who can run the fastest up the hill going from Maceo and shit. Like, I ain't these folks grown. Yeah, these folks, I went to school, these folks, man. Y'all trying to go to the back after, y'all trying to go on lunch and smoke and shit and dip off to somebody, especially when we was in that garage at that school, we just used to walk off the property. What that was, what school that was? Oak Haven?
Oak Haven.
Yeah, we just used to walk out through the neighborhood, skipping school. I'm like, bro, like, man, I don't know. That was just a bad time in my life. When I look back at it and I think about it, it just makes me sad.
I ain't even saying a lie. When I was in high school, I was one of them niggas that were cool with everybody. I was having a whole bunch of fun. But then when you, in hindsight, when you look at all this shit that I did, the fun, I'm like, I wasted 4 years at this school for no damn reason.
Yeah.
Well, 3.5. I wasted 3.5 years at that school, wasting my time, wasting no teacher time, wasting everybody's time. Because even though I was having fun with that shit, that'll be the main thing what's wrong for. We go to school
having fun
instead of handling business. Cause you're supposed to have a work-life balance. Like when you in school, when you a child and you in school, your main objective is to go to school, get education. Not saying that you can't have friends, join extracurricular activities, and have fun at school. But the school, the high school we went to, it didn't have no basketball team, no football team. We didn't have nothing but a debate team. I was part of the debate team. But nigga, when we went on a debate and went to Whitehaven High School, and all the other schools was there, I promise you, our school was getting our ass beat.
I thought y'all said y'all beat before that. You and the white guy Jesse.
Me and Jesse, we was getting our ass, like we were beat folks there, but compared to everybody else, we were getting our ass because we went against White Station, Whitehaven. White Station, Whitehaven. Okay, we got on that ass, but then when we went against Central, East High School, and somebody else, they got on our ass.
Oh, y'all, them white school nigga, of course.
Yeah, so they was on our ass. But on top of that, instead of being debaters and all that type of shit, man, nigga, we was out sneaking off with the girls and had the girls raising up their skirts and seeing they fat ass and shit. Like we were doing all types of shit.
Let me ask you this: when the last time you seen Miss Larkin? A Larkin. I don't want to say the whole name.
I saw on Facebook the other day.
Man, that enough don't look nothing like back then. Now,
man, she was. I remember vividly on prom day when we had prom at the school. We was at the Marriott Hotel over off American Way. Tutu was my date. We pulled up. She was standing outside. She was the very first person I saw outside, and she had a silver dress on. And when she saw me get out, was in my mama's friend's truck. When I got out the truck with Tutu,
you were fresh hair fool.
Hey, y'all off his foot.
You got a pistol? You got a pistol that day,
bro? I think I do.
Oh, yeah.
I had on an all white suit.
Damn.
I had an all white suit with the blue vest, and I was calling myself Goose.
I got you already know. I'm on about.
I'm surprised. Bro, I'm surprised you ain't seen that picture because me and Cole took a whole bunch of pictures that day.
You gotta send me this joint.
Yeah, I was in all white and shit. But I was like, hell yeah. She was the first person that saw me outside, and she ran up to me and hugged me.
Ooh, Tutu finna get on her.
And no bullshit. Tutu was right beside me, and when I hugged her, I grabbed a handful of
Why you do that? Why you do that?
Why not? So I did this shot like, God damn. And Adrian hit me on my shoulder. She like, why would you do that in your thing right there? But I'm like,
hey, she had panties on, fool.
I'm like, man, I don't know, but I just thought of that.
Hey, she showed up. Hey, she was thinking hell, fool.
Man,
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know what the fuck happened, man. What the fuck happened?
I always wanted to do this shit, and it was the perfect time for me to do it. I did this shit.
Man, green.
And she let me do that shit. And I was like, where everybody at? She was like, we in the hall, in the grand hall. I was like, what that? She was like, when you go in, she told me how to get there and shit. Got in that joint. Everyone was like, oh, dude, they're on court and all that stuff. So everybody started having fun. I actually forgot Tutu was with me because she was being so boring because she didn't want to get up. But then she was like, I don't know these niggas.
Bro, you green the hell, fool.
I was like, bro, come on. I was pulling her to the dance floor to dance with us and all that stuff. She didn't want to do none of that shit. Man, I was standing on there for the girl was turning each other. I was doing all this shit. I was like, man, I'm finna go. I was like, yo, this shit ass, I'm finna go. And I ended up leaving. I took her out to eat and we went to the movies and shit.
In your white suit and shit?
Yeah.
Damn.
But let me go to my iCloud. I think I got some of this shit. I think I got a picture of this shit saved in my iCloud.
For sure, just send me that joint after we finish the episode of shit. Cause they on fire.
Because I got it. I'm in an all white suit. And this when I had my hair real low and shit. And I used to bump Gucci Mane like every single day. Gucci Mane and Michael Jackson. That's all I used to like fool. But bro, Gucci Mane, bro, I used to bump that nigga every single day.
Man, that shit.
No bullshit.
I ain't, bro. But yeah, bro, that shit crazy.
I used to bump Gucci Mane every fucking single day.
But speaking of music.
Oh my goodness.
It is now time for Lyrically Nonsensical. Everybody, welcome to Lyrically Nonsensical. I'm your host, Carlee. And this is the something episode of Lyrically Nonsensical. As you know, I always get 2 songs that don't make a lick of sense, but so a lot of money for some reason. I don't know why. And I always got to do a disclaimer because there's always voices in the background, be ghosts in the house. But if you hear, I'm not a rapper, I'm not a singer, I'm not a songwriter, I'm not a vocalist, I'm not in the music industry, I'm not none of that stuff. But what I can do is read. I'm just gonna read the words that presented to me on the paper. If you hear it anytime, man, that ain't how they go. You ain't saying it right. I don't understand what that person's talking about because I'm just reading English. I know how to read English and I see English, so I'm just gonna read it. The first song we got today is from 2005. I'm scrolling down. I see dumb shit. I'm just gonna pick random dumb shit and read it. Okay, let's start right here. I heard that you were talking shit, and you didn't think that I would hear it. People hear you talking like that, getting everybody fired up. So I'm ready to attack. Gonna lead the pack. Gonna get a touchdown. Gonna take you out. That's right. Put your pom-poms down. Everybody getting fired up. A few times I've been around that track. So it's not just gonna hey, what you talking for? So like I said. So it's not just gonna happen like that. Cause I ain't no Hollaback Girl. A few times I've been around that track. So it's not just gonna happen like that. Cause I ain't no Hollaback Girl. I ain't no Hollaback Girl. Oh, this my shit. This my shit. Oh, this my shit. This my shit. Oh, this my shit. This my shit. And that is Hollaback Girl by Gwen Stefani. If you want to hear it, I need you to go listen to it yourself. We're not gonna force you to listen to no music. But that is Gwen Stefani's Hollaback Girl. This ain't the next song. So yeah. We got a real stupid one. I say the stupidest for last. This song is from 1970. And it's just stupid. And I don't know where to start, so I'm just gonna start at the beginning. I said C. CC Rider. Oh. Hey!
I ain't even saying that.
Stop talking. Now I start over. Can't get fucking interrupted. Okay. I said C. CC Rider. Oh, see what you have done. I said C. CC Rider. Oh, see. So much. See what you have done. Oh, girl. You made me love you. Now, your loving man has gone. Hear what I say. I can't even put it in. Man, that's the end of the song, man. Well, hold on. I'm gonna do the whole song here. Well, I'm going away, baby, and I won't be back till fall. Well, I'm going away, baby, and I won't be back till fall. And if I find me a good girl, I won't be back at all. Hear what I say. I said, CC Rider. Oh, what have you done? Yeah. And that is CC Rider by Elvis Presley. If y'all want to hear that shit, we not gonna force you. Hey, we not gonna force you to listen. If y'all want to hear that, go listen to CC Rider by Elvis Presley 1970. I ain't next segment. Let's go. That shit's so damn stupid. Yeah, exactly. You right. No. I said, oh my fucking goodness, these lyrics dumb as hell. How did you make money off that? I don't understand. That shit
no.
Did they not read the lyrics and say, bro, this shit dumb as fuck?
No, because they heard him singing this shit.
No.
Anytime I'm walking back and forth on that stage, they like, hey, you finna bump this shit. I'm like, hey, that shit.
But I would have been, I would have seen him coming out, like, hey, you finna bump that shit. I'm dancing along with the crowd. Then as soon as he started talking, I'm listening to lyrics like, wait a minute. I would instantly start dancing like, wait a minute. What the no, what the fuck you talking about? Man, I hate that shit. Who wrote that? That shit stupid.
Well, you know that nigga ain't wrote it. That might not write shit.
Still though, bro. You can't. But why did he want to record this shit? Dumb as hell. What is it?
Let's see.
Man, I hate shit.
See, right?
Dumb shit.
I love that shit.
What else you got for us? Man,
to be honest,
I can't lie. I can't even get no R. Kelly because that might be making sense, fool. I tried my best. That might really be writing this shit, making sense. I'm like, damn, I'm trying to find some dumb shit. I can't find it.
Hell nah. Then what's so funny? What's so cold about
that's
this
how you know
shit
he wrote this shit.
But I was just about to say that. I was like, what's so cold about this shit? When you on Apple Music, when the song go off, at the bottom it be like written by. Man, you go like you listen to some of these songs that come out. Man, it be like 5 different rounds. Like, god damn, it be like 5 or 6 different names. Fool, that shit was just saying R. Kelly. That's all it was saying, R. Kelly. I'm like, damn, that might wrote all these hoes by itself.
That's how you know they might sit down and be like, and then he try to make this shit make sense. Cause I'm like, damn, I can't find no dumb shit. I'm like, well, shit.
That's why I didn't believe when he was saying what he was saying when he was going through his trial and shit. It was like, he don't know how to read, don't know how to write and shit. I'm like, but nigga, you write songs and yet that you gotta read. Like, them I ain't believe that shit. But I understand why he was saying why he was saying
this shit. But
yeah, them might like he illiterate, don't know how to read and shit. I'm like, but nigga, you write songs for a living.
So okay, everybody always coming to get everybody else that's going to jail. Like you know, people trying to save Diddy. Like people really expected him not to get locked up and shit. So why ain't nobody coming for R. Kelly? Like he just got convicted. He just did this shit, basically.
Yeah, because R. Kelly, his biggest problem was he like young girls, and the reason that they doing him like they did O.J. Simpson. See, back in the day, in the early 2000s, R. Kelly was, they had that 6 tape where he was, they said it was him peeing on that little young 14-year-old girl and shit. He got off. Now that he got in trouble again with the law, they made sure they locked his ass up, and they gave him 30 years.
How many he did so far?
He been in jail for about 3 years.
Oh God, okay, he ain't gonna. So okay, never mind.
And he in his 50s.
Yeah, okay.
So they tacked his ass because he got away the first time. Same thing with O.J. Simpson. He got off in 95 on that murder charge. But then I'm gonna tell you how fucked up it is. He got charged for stealing his shit back. Somebody stole his shit and he went and stole his shit back and he went to jail for that. And they made him do like 8 years or some shit like that.
He did out 8?
No, okay. but you see how they did him like that because he got away the first time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's basically what they doing now. See, with Puff Daddy, he don't got no case against him. Because they tried to hit him with a RICO case and said he was like racketeering people and all that type of shit. The only thing they can really hit Puff with is being a freak ass nigga.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, this nigga shouldn't even have no RICO charges against him. Now, the thing they can get him on, because it's video evidence of him being Cass ass.
Okay, that's assault. Get him a couple of months.
Right. So, and then the thing about it, like, these federal charges he facing, all the civil charges got dropped.
Uh-huh.
What's crazy is Cassie got paid $20 million from Puff Daddy, and the hotel they had their footage paid her $10 million. So she got $30 million all together. And then she still testified against Puff Daddy and all the time. So like I said, I won't be surprised if he get off and don't have to do no jail time. But I told you the goal is to fuck up his legacy.
I'm gonna ask you some compound questions. If he do get off, I don't think he really gonna stay in jail either. What do you think he can go and do after that?
Puff Daddy can't do nothing. The best thing he can do is just live the rest of his life.
Just live the rest of his life. Do you think
how your net worth? It's crazy how your net worth go from being $1.5 billion to $400 million within a couple months of you being locked up. Where his money and his assets and shit
I think he's spending money to his case. His lawyers ain't cheap. I don't think.
Yeah, so this nigga was a billionaire. Like, he literally had billions of dollars worth of assets and millions of dollars in cash.
And
Puff Daddy, he at the point now in his life if he get off from this shit, he should just go be with his kids and just live his life. Don't make no more music. Don't do no interviews. Like, he already Bad Boy Entertainment was around for 30 years. He already done did enough, and he got more than enough songs out that people still love. But regardless of people say now, they make fun of him, call him Diller and all that type of shit. You would still turn around and want to Puff Daddy song come on, your ass will be up there dancing and shit too. So he good. He should just live his life. Like, if he got businesses and shit, I wouldn't even have them hoes up under my name. I go up under our name, niggas wouldn't even think.
And do you think he need to downsize his lifestyle because he's not a billionaire no more, and he's not gonna be in the public eye no more?
Depends on how he was living.
Like,
it depends on how he was
living.
That
nigga living lavish, bro.
Well, he need to chill out with that shit. And then another thing, he don't need to be doing none of that freaky ass, horny ass shit.
Bro, he need to, bro. He need, bro.
He need to get that shit up.
Yeah, and
he need, and on top of that, he need to ask God for forgiveness and go to God and get him one woman that can. Because regardless of what folks gonna say,
somebody gonna stick.
It's a woman that'll look at Puff Daddy and be like, "That's Puff Daddy," and will want to be with him. And find a woman and just be with that one woman and don't put his hands on, don't do none of that weird, freaky sex shit and just do it the rest of his days. Because he just had a baby. That man just had a baby before he went to jail. Now his baby like a little toddler and shit. And he missed out on all this.
Now look, let me ask you this, because you just made me think of that question by you talking. How many women you think when they were hearing the case and all the stuff Cassie was doing, how many women you think were like, "Ooh, goddamn, I want this shit to happen to me. I wish that shit would be me."
Ain't no telling.
But you do think it was some women that were like, "Damn, this shit sound hot in here. This shit sound sexy."
Yeah, because some people weird, weird kinks
like
and
you
shit.
said, Puff Daddy ain't gonna have no problem getting sex. Like some women heard this shit like, "Damn, he on my level. He in type shit I'm in."
And then another thing, some girls will hear that shit and be like, "I wish I was Cassie," because they see the amount of money that she got in the end.
And also,
that girl went through some shit. That girl went through all types of shit, getting beat on and getting fucked on by different dudes and getting pissed on. That girl went through all types of shit, getting drugged up and everything.
But she still fucked herself up by going on stage because she said she didn't have a problem with a lot of that shit.
She did, but the thing is,
because sometimes she said she even look forward to some of that. So I'm like, you can't be all that innocent because you were bringing, because the documents say you were bringing a lot of drugs. You was providing the drugs and shit, and they got text messages you asking where the drug, who gonna bring the drug? I need this, I need that. Like they got the text messages and shit. Plus, it didn't look no better. It didn't look no better when she was with her boyfriend and she still went back to Diddy after he beat your ass and did all this horrible shit to you. You got away from him, but you went back.
I'm gonna tell you the difference.
She a woman.
That's true. A woman love dudes different than dudes love women. A dude can sit there and put a woman in an octagon and beat her ass for 8 hours straight every day, and she would still love this nigga. And they'll be like, you'll ask her a simple question: "Why you just won't leave?" And her ass be like, "Oh no, I love him. I can't leave him." Like they'll say this stupid shit. So Cassie being in love, Puff, she even admitted she was doing this shit because she loved this nigga. And now when the drugs and shit come into play, her body got addicted to this shit. So now she an addict. So now she wants the drugs and shit because she fiending for this shit. And two, when she said she didn't want to do that shit no more, Puff Daddy called her boring and said you go find somebody else. And she didn't want that shit to happen. So she kept doing the drugs, kept doing the freak out, doing all that type of shit. So she became an addict. She made herself a victim, but Puff Daddy made her a victim at the same time. Because he knew how he felt about her, how she felt about him. And he used it to his advantage. That's the thing that come along with being a man and having that much power and influence and money like that. You have to be very, very careful and very wise when God puts you in that type of position, because this type of shit will happen. Now look at him. He been exposed for all types of weird, wicked shit that he was doing, but that's all God doing that shit anyway.
And I'm gonna say this. One thing I did like about Puff Daddy, when looking at them text messages, I like how he responded to Cassie. Because he wasn't simping and, "Oh my God, please don't leave me, girl. Please. He was like, she'll text him, I'm like, "I'm tired right now. I'm gonna text you tomorrow. I'm gonna talk to you tomorrow." He like, "Hey, is it gonna be about some stuff that's gonna make me mad or gonna get on my nerves or something?" She was like, "I'm just gonna let you know tomorrow." He like, "Why can't you let me know now? I don't want to play all these games." Like, I like how he wasn't like, "Baby, please, baby." Like, you know how dudes would get a fine girlfriend, be like, "Baby, please, just let me know what's on your mind, please, baby." Damn.
But see, that within itself,
because he could have had any woman he wants, because that's why he treated her like that.
Not even that. That within itself is all part of that power play shit that he got. Now he can borderline dismiss what she talking about, dismiss her feelings and be an asshole because he know he put up there he can have any woman that he want.
Yeah.
See, if God give you the position to be a powerful man and you be wise with it, that'll make you cold. Because just because you this man that got this great influence within the world and music and you got all this money and people will do anything for you, don't mean you have to be an asshole, this green ass nigga.
Right.
if you still can show like empathy and compassion and talk to your woman like you love her and all the type of shit, that makes you a man. That don't make you. What he was a tyrant. He didn't show no type of compassion and all type of shit. He was dismissing what she was saying. This nigga was a tyrant. That ain't like even the kings in Israel, like they had the world because they considered all their land over there the world at the time because they didn't know about over here. But the kings of Israel had the world at their feet, and they still was compassionate men and did shit rightly and justly. So you don't have to be a tyrant and be an asshole when you got that type of position and power. Like
that's true, but at the same time, don't be falling for women and simping and being they slaves just because they fine as hell. Like, don't be thinking you can't get another fine.
I'm gonna tell you how.
You gonna end up like fucking Shannon Sharp and shit. Like, baby, please, baby. Like, just because she fine, but like, don't like we be giving women too much credit because they fine. Like, I don't know what it do to men. Like, it intimidates men. Like, we get scared because she fine. She could be the brokest female you know. But she fine though, so girl, I'm scared to talk to her. Bro, you got like 2 jobs, you got your own house, you got 2 cars. Why you scared to talk to her, bro? She fine as hell, bro.
But see, they're just a natural thing. A beautiful woman, beautiful woman make men do wicked shit and they get nervous. They're just a natural thing. But you gotta know how to use this shit and know how to be smooth with this shit. Cause even me right now, I can see a woman that's real fun. Like, man, she fine as hell. I'm nervous as hell. But in my brain, be like, man, fuck, I'm that nigga. I'll go over there and talk to him. Like, so it's only natural for a man to get intimidated by a woman that look good. Even men in the position of power, like I said, you don't have to be an asshole. Like that conversation in that text message, instead of him saying, are you gonna say something that's gonna make me mad? He could easily just say and say, why you want, what's up, what you want to talk about? She said, well, I don't know, we're gonna talk about it tomorrow. He could easily answer like that. All right, I'll just talk to you tomorrow. For real, it could have ended just like that. All right, I'll see what you're talking about.
She was still being nice. She was like, good night, I love you. I'm like, hey man, look, you finna tell me you finna break up with me tomorrow. I ain't trying to hear this shit.
See, that's what I'm saying.
That's what you finna say, or you finna tell me you finna break up and leave me tomorrow. I ain't trying to hear this.
So, but see, that's how you gotta play. You be like, you gotta be playing with this shit. These niggas weenies out here don't know how to move.
Huh?
Like,
what did you say?
Player like.
What was that?
So I'm like, what
did you say? What was that?
I said these niggas weenies out here,
and that just led me to the Weenie Hut Jr award.
I hate this, man.
But before we get to that, I want to ask one more question about Puff. So it's been exposed that he dyed his hair. If he do get out, do you think he should go back dyeing his hair, or just gonna let the shit stay white? Cause we just know now.
Man, look, this nigga been stressing out for these last couple months. This nigga just need to. I'm telling you what this nigga need to do. Puff need to get out of jail and just live his life out of the public eye and just be a normal nigga with his kids. Raise his little baby daughter that was just born, cause she ain't no older than 3 years old. So raise his little girl that was just born and just be a normal nigga. And
take them fucking stupid sunglasses off, cause that shit make you look evil.
No, them sunglasses fresh. I'm talking about the aviators.
Man, take them down.
That shit cold.
That shit make you look evil, bro. You look like
no. That shit cold.
See.
Let me put on some shit. Hold on, you bullshitting. Let me show this nigga some shit.
But you can just show me any music video. What, more money, more problems. He had
no. It's the same one I want. Oh, it's the same one I want. Let me go to this album cover. Here we go right
Don't
here.
be the one he's sitting down.
No. Here we go right here. How you make this shit big?
See, y'all, he been showing some dumb shit.
How you make this shit big? Nigga, me fucked up.
Said, no, you can keep the glasses on now. Hold on now.
That shit cold. All right, let me show my screen. How you show this shit?
Y'all, if y'all heard me sigh, that's how you know it's gonna be stupid. So y'all ain't gotta look it up yourself. I'm gonna show y'all. So them hoes ain't fresh.
I
ain't even finna lie. That shit actually is fresh.
Exactly. But that's the clip on play out. Them ain't fresh ass hoes. Keep them hoes.
Nah, take this shit out. You look like Diddy right there. Don't do that shit. You need to look as less Diddy as possible when you get out of jail. You don't want nobody to be reminded of your shit. Don't wear them glasses. Them hoes. That's Diddy shit. Don't do that. Take that off.
Them ain't fresh ass right there. That's that come to me. I can't be like he all dancing and shit. That's it. Come on, Pop Daddy.
I see that man got that Kanye West goatee. That graduation goatee.
See, that's how you know he was calling in. Just wonder.
Hey, why did my earring so big? Why not?
Hey,
Why not? Why not?
Shit,
all right, no.
fucking why not?
That's exactly. Like, hey,
oh, that's my fucking good. I see another. Let me show this man.
Whenever.
Oh, my fucking goodness.
I'm gonna tell y'all something about Ken Ledesma, y'all.
Oh my fucking
y'all
goodness.
podcast host. Whenever he get back into a corner, his perfect response is, "Why not?"
Okay, that's a valuable
they
question.
Can't answer everything. You can't answer nobody's question with a question.
So they just ain't fresh. So they might ain't friends with them aviators on.
Why he looking over there?
Why not?
What's over there?
He like my flip.
Hey, see, y'all heard him. Why he looking over there?
Why not? Man, look at this shit. Look at him looking. He's like, man, he's like, fuck.
Why he got this suit on?
Why not? Man, answer the question. That shit cold as hell. Man, ain't talking about you need to take no place out.
I seen another one.
Yeah, I saw another one.
Hey, what the one we sitting down there on the album cover? Got his legs folded or something like that.
I fucking suck. Oh, motherfucker, I see another one. Oh, no, it's the same one.
What the one? What all his album covers there, actually? Because he got one where he's sitting down.
Oh, my fucking goodness. Look at this shit. So that's on he ain't afraid with them shades.
Nah, he gotta be an album cover.
Oh, you know what? Let me go to this. Let me go to Cause he don't got nothing to like 2 albums.
Oh, damn. Well, those was both of them then.
Let's see. Oh, you talking about the Forever joint. Oh, you talking about the Forever joint. So he ain't friend with that. He like, fuck. That's that pro that did that song with R. Kelly.
That's that joint.
Yeah, he don't understand. What? No, oh, you know what? Let me shut up. Let me make sure. Yep, here you go right here. Why you sitting down with the all be saying, bruh? Might talk about take the shades out. Hell no, keep them hoes on. This shit cold.
You gotta take them hoes off, fool. You can't be that no more.
Hell no. That shit cold as hell. Bruh. Why you saying like that? He like, fuck, Puff Daddy. He even saying right there, he say Puff Daddy.
Why say that right there?
Why not? Bro, I be saying, bro. Bro, oh my fucking goodness, I see another one. Look at this shit. He got them on laying back.
Bro, see, like, you can't do that. That shit's synonymous with P. Diddy. Take that shit out when you get out of jail.
Oh my fucking good. I see another one. Look at that shit. He got them hoes on.
He like, what a nigga say, huh?
Hey. So I've been saying, bro, y'all just be talking. Oh my, this is last album that came out.
That's the one I'm talking about. That's the one.
This just came out. I think last year or the year before last. I be bumping the fuck out this joint.
I see how he take his album cover. He need them shades. What them just see them aviators?
Yeah, this joint just came out.
I bet them gonna be about $4,000.
Man, them folks be saying he look stupid without his shades on. I agree.
That's why he need to put them on. Take them off.
See, look. He had the whole right there, fuck.
Bro,
oh my fucking goodness. He got them on right there again. Why you got shades on all the time? Oh, my fuck. He got them on right here. No, bruh.
Jimmy Page?
Oh, look at this shit.
Look at this on down.
Oh my fucking.
Like,
see, that
shit make him look colder than he actually is. Nah.
No, what you talking about? Look at the back of this. He was sitting next to Big with shades on. Man, oh my fucking goodness. I love this shit so much. I'm glad this man made me look at this shit.
Look, go that one right there. He like Castanet. Go straight down. Straight down. Go down. Right there. We about to. Yeah.
That might say Castanet.
Yes, he do. Yes, the fuck he do.
Wait, that might
like Castanet.
Oh my
exactly.
fucking God.
That's how you need to be like that when you get out of jail.
Oh my fucking goodness.
Nah.
Why you looking down like that?
What's he like look at all that ass?
That's the final kill too. Oh my goodness.
Exactly. Bro. I don't know what wrong with her. What she thought she. I want to know what she thought she looked like versus what she actually.
I'm gonna tell you what happened with Kim. Her whole life, people was calling her an ugly bitch, and she took that shit to heart. And even when her and B, cause I watched an interview with her, she said when her and B used to get into it, he used to always say, she just a ugly hood bitch he took off the street and made her rap. And so Lil' Kim was real insecure about her looks a lot. And she started changing over the course of years. Like, if you go to Lil' Kim, oh my fucking goodness, here we go again. But if you go to Lil' Kim, I'm type of in, cause I know this shit will look crazy.
Hey bro, don't be scaring me now.
So, if you go to Lil' Kim, right here, this is what I was looking at this time period. This when she first started changing herself, wearing them blue contacts with the blonde hair, got her titties done. This was around about the time the Notorious K.I.M. came.
Mm-hmm.
And Then when she had that song with Cisco, How Many Licks and all that type
Go
of
to
shit.
them pictures of her different colors.
Oh, this crush on you looking. This the original looking.
So she thought she was. Man, I can't. She thought she was ugly.
Yeah,
she believed that shit.
Yeah, when you got men around you your whole life telling you ugly, they should have do something to your psyche. And that's what happened.
Oh my
she
goodness.
let these niggas fuck with her mind like that. And look how good she looked. Look here, was fine as fuck and all, bruh. She was the first female rapper to do this shit before Nicki Minaj and all this type of shit. And she look, and each one of them colors, she looked good as fuck. The blue, yellow, red, green. She look good in all this shit.
Do you think she ruined her legacy too?
No.
You don't think so?
Because, nah, she just ruined her looks. So look at this shit. Bruh. Oh, my fucking good day. You go again with Shane, though.
Look, Ken.
But look. So look how pretty, like, look how she was. So she got them contacts in and shit. This the 90s looking.
Hey, go to her first album cover. I want to see that coochie pop.
You don't want to see that. So
goddamn. Want to see what I want to see. There you go. Go right there.
This is a Notorious K.I.M. right here. This her second.
Yeah. What about that? What the rest of it? I don't understand.
So see, I like.
Yeah, I like this. That's my favorite joint.
Yeah.
What's that song? I know you see me in the video. True.
That's why all them colors different looking. So yeah, the Notorious K.I.M. That's the one that's one of my favorite albums.
I didn't know she was that skinny either.
Yeah, man, Kim follow.
I can't.
So then
she believed that shit. Why did she believe that shit?
How do you spell Christina? There we go. Never mind. So I try to see how to spell Christina Aguilera, not the Lady Marmalade shit. What's the name of the song they got together?
That Boom Boom in my heart joint.
The fuck is you talking about? There we go. As soon as I start singing it. I don't need to see no lyrics. I need to see Kim, how she look. See, now you can see she started looking different. See, I need to get her. See, I don't like that picture right there.
What year was that?
2000. You know, this is the same album with Dirty on and shit. So this was like 2002. Damn. Well, perfect. This around about the time the jump off came out and shit. Yep. That's why I forgot about that. So Kim went through a whole bunch of different phases.
She could have stopped right there and would have been straight.
Yep. So she started looking. This around about the time she went to jail for not snitching.
What dumbass.
Yeah, so she did time for not snitching, and people praised her when she got out of jail and shit.
Go to the album cover where she got the gangster shit on at the top. Nah, go back. Damn, I can't. Oh yeah, it's the fifth one. There you go.
See this that bumper album, because this the one they got 50 Cent Magic Stick on it.
Yeah,
what? Yeah, La Bella Mafia. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that was the one.
La Bella Mafia, did you? Yeah, so she started looking different over the years. Then when her last album came out, what's the name of that joint?
Hey, 50 Cent was writing them damn choruses though. I know if I can hit once, I can hit twice. I'm saying, no, he's a good chorus writer.
Yeah, they say he know how to write hooks real good.
Magic.
But he learned that shit from Jam Master Jay. He taught him how to write songs and write hooks and shit.
Okay. They said magic. What? Look, Kim, that has came in on that hoe.
So now, you look at Kim.
2020, man, she a whole different color. I remember what we were talking about. Like, why did they get whites? Oh my goodness.
See, she started calling herself a Latina.
Oh, there she go with this shit. Where she started transforming to one though.
Yeah, she started calling herself a Latina and all that type of shit. She had her hips and ass done.
Go to that one at the next row. Yeah, go the first one. Yeah, so she really thinks she look better now than she did back then.
Hey, sometimes when you fuck yourself up, ain't no going back.
I know it ain't no going back, but do she really look in the mirror and be like, I like this better?
She probably don't. She probably hate the shit she did to herself. Cause I know Courtney Cox do. I don't know if you know who that is.
Yeah, I know Courtney, but she don't look like she don't even look human no more. Look at them cheek fillers. Look at them cheek fillers, bro.
Nah.
And how she get like 5 shades lighter? And what?
Then she got that fake thighs and ass and shit. You know, she got a baby. Yep, she got a daughter right here. So,
man,
Kim, she just, I don't know.
Now if you go down that picture, right up, man, I'm like, bro, how what did she, man? Well, we need to,
shit.
Like they say we don't hold men accountable. The men need to stop. They fuck women minds up by doing that. Like I don't know what it is. Like, remember I told you about men, the difference between men checking and women checking. We'll check each other and we'll be friends. Like, damn, call big shoes ass nigga. Damn, bro, you hurt my feelings. No, I ain't say that. Like, damn, bro. Then we still be playing the game. Women check each other. They why you say that about me? You don't hurt my feelings and shit. Like, damn, bro.
Then Keisha Cole was extra fine back then when she first came out.
That's that.
Hey, now she looking.
That's that. You need to get if he don't wanna lay it around way.
Bruh, yes, the best Keisha Cole. See, now she look weird and shit.
Hey, ass all falling out on stage.
Yeah, wearing shit like she got a pamper on and shit. Hey, she was fine right here.
What? I can't believe she can't get married. I don't.
So she ain't fine.
I know she fine. Hey, I just can't believe she can't get married. Like,
because she crazy.
How you? She done been with everybody. And nobody wants to stay with her.
You can't. After a while, you can't. This is my favorite album by Keisha Cole. Cause you got Enough or No Love on that hoe.
Is Sent from Heaven on that joint? No. Then it ain't the favorite album then.
Yeah, it is. Cause this got Enough or No Love on there.
Did she say Sent from Heaven in it?
Good shit, Bob.
See, he said,
look, she still got her gap right here in that shit.
Bro, she got in the end. People like, you know, you gotta get that removed. No, you don't. Keep that shit. I don't know. I don't even know who that is. They can't be Keisha Cole. They're like a whole nother woman.
But everybody go through like a lot of these women go through change. Like you look at these women when they first came out, like SZA.
Man, fool, don't hurt my feeling, bro. Don't do this shit again. They might keep pressing buttons. He keep pressing buttons. I just keep telling him, don't do it. Don't do it, fool. I don't want to get my feelings hurt. No. Man, who was that first? First of all, who that then is? That shit done transformed plenty of times.
So SZA used to have freckles and shit on her face. She got all that shit removed. She got her teeth done. She did shit to her face and everything. Like, you look at SZA, she don't look nothing like this no more. This the way God made her, and the way she look now is the way the doctors made her. So it ain't the same no more. Look at this,
bro.
Ain't no way these the same. Look, you see how she got her teeth? Like she got her teeth fixed,
bro. That would have made. If I would make her laugh like that in that damn picture, and I would say all that, I was like, man, I'm attracted to you. I like you. You laughing, big smile there. You laughing, man.
No, I'm saying her big teeth. I like that shit. See, look, so she want to find.
She was fine as hell.
Bruh.
Look, she don't mess with that nose. She don't mess with them lips. Yep. She don't mess with them cheeks.
All this shit different.
Oh,
look,
my goodness.
Ain't none of her freckles on her face no more. Look, the one on her lip gone, the one on her chin gone, the cheek, all of her eyes, all that shit gone.
I be want to know the people. I be want to be the people that could be telling these people that they need to get that shit removed or take that or add stuff. Like, who telling y'all that? Who putting that stuff in y'all ear? Bruh. So, speaking of SZA, did you see her just wearing them fucking panties on stage?
Nope.
Go to her
you talking about when she was with Ken Lamar? Dude, I hate SZA.
I'm like, bruh, come on, bruh.
And then you like, that can't be SZA. I'm like, my SZA had a little bit negative since she got.
Bro, that ain't even booty short. They just panties.
Yeah, bruh. But see, look, this how Kylie Jenner look at first. This how she look for real.
That's the girl from the
Kardashian.
Vampire Diaries.
Kardashian sister. No, this man's so fucking stupid.
Fucking Victoria Justice.
Oh shit! Nah, Victoria Justice look better than that. Don't play like that.
Oh damn!
I'm gonna beat your ass in there.
Hey, the doctor. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. This the one time the doctors did better though.
Yeah, bruh. She got everything new on her. She got a new face, new nose, new smile. She did something to her cheekbone. She got ass and titties now. Bro,
you say she got ass and titties now.
Yeah, bro. Look at both her chins right there. She like Crimson Chin right there.
Hey, shut up. Stop hating.
So, see, nah, for
but I ain't gonna lie. That's one of the few cases where the before and after look better though.
Yeah, and Khloe Kardashian.
Hell yeah, man. Her ass, man, she used to be a damn cow.
That man green in
man, I'm true.
Yeah, man, green. How you spell Khloe? There we go.
That is the big one, right? Hey, it used to be a cow, fool. Hey, yeah.
Bruh, look how she look compared to how she look now.
Yeah, I like that.
That might.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Whoever do the surgeries on the Kardashians, they be getting paid.
They paid top money for their shit.
Yeah, like, and I don't see nothing botched on none of them.
Bruh, I do. Look at Kim Kardashian with that big old fat ass pamper ass. She had to get this shit taken out.
Where? Let me see.
See, niggas. I think she was on the beach.
Man, she was always perfect. I ain't never seen her that look. See,
nah.
Here
we go.
Why you show me that?
No, see, I be seeing. No, you see, you just about to say, see, look at it. Nah,
hey,
her hand ain't no always fucking perfect.
Hey,
one from the back.
What they do say, my legs?
Bruh,
you know they.
This what these niggas be.
You know they pay a lot of money to get shit taken down. The Kardashian family.
I can believe.
I guess they couldn't get these pictures down. She can't get all of them, but she just threw the fuck out of them.
Bruh, look at a little bit of that lens.
Where's the picture? Fool, stop playing.
No, cause I see, fool, these folks ain't tricking me, fool. I be knowing these folks.
Click on that hoe. Click on that hoe. Come on, bro. Stop, bro. Click on that hoe. Click on that hoe. Click on that hoe. Click right there.
I'm gonna tell you, fool, Tyra Banks always been fine.
Man, you seen her now, bro?
No, I ain't seen her.
This Kim Kardashian? What the rest of the booty?
Yeah.
Nah, I need more ass.
How Tyra Banks look now? Tyra Banks always been fine.
Look again.
Now you scaring me. And what's wrong with her right here?
Now she just got makeup on for the top model. Now look at her at that recent, not that one.
Ooh.
That's recent though.
Bro, look at her face.
She like, She actually is fine in here.
There. Just like Stacey Dash crazy ass.
I know she crazy though.
But that would make her fine.
Nope. What? Okay. What's the difference between? Man, she was at that. There she go. There you go. Down there. The second row. The last picture on the second row.
This
next one. That's it. When she was at that award thing recently.
And man, hey, Balenciaga, hey, fuck all this shit. Hey man, fuck all this shit. They'll go to some real. There we go. You already know what I'm talking about. No Stacey Keebler, bruh.
Crazy do not make you fine, fool.
Oh my fucking good. Look at her eyes. She look like she crazy in this picture.
Bro, she look like she was like, hey, we're gonna have some cold ass sex, but after that, I'm gonna cut you like 10 times. She like,
why she looking at me like that? She know what I be saying, bro. Look how she looks.
She like, you cheating on me? Hey, hey, you be women that look just like that. Be the most insecure women that always think you cheating on them, but they look like that.
Bro, look just like that. Be fine.
Yeah, but they be like, why you always cheat? You gonna cheat on me, ain't it? I'm like, nigga, I'm worried about you cheating on me, really. I'm worried about you going outside the house. You can't even go to Family Dollar about a nigga trying to holler at you.
Hey, and then not only was she fine, she had body to go along with it.
Hey, what she was on cover what's that magazine?
Which one?
It was a rap magazine back in the day.
Rap magazine. Vibe?
I think so. When she was in that black.
I don't know.
Stacey Dash magazine cover.
Man, that man ain't Google like a motherfucker, ain't. Man, she was on the cover of a whole bunch of goddamn.
I think that's it. King, go down.
Oh, King, yeah.
Yeah, she was on the cover like that. I'm like, ooh. I was like,
see, how, women, why I see Damon Dad? What's up with this?
She like, I had that. I need that.
That damn Wayman. I said Damon Dad. I meant to say Damon Wayans.
Bruh, this man said being crazy make you fine. Don't listen to that shit, ladies and gentlemen, on the T&E. Don't listen to that man. He a crazy man. Don't listen to that shit.
Nah, how we go from Puff Daddy and all that type of shit to looking at Stacey Dad? But no, I'm saying like, you don't get it. Like sometimes when you like a certain type of fun, like a certain type of crazy, you be like, and she actually kind of fun. This should make her a little bit more fun. A little bit.
Then you...
Now when she too crazy, I'm talking about like a little bit crazy.
Nah.
Like for instance, like she already found like get a little like a little real pretty Latina girl, and she called me, but I be busy like I'm editing, I'm doing something, and I don't answer the phone, and then next time I call her, she was like, Why you ain't answer the phone? I'll be like, I was sitting here, I was busy. What you doing? Busy fucking the bitch? I'm like, hey man, chill out. But then she started speaking Spanish and it started sounding good. I'm like, hey, I can't like this shit.
Can't like to be abused, y'all, because it's abuse.
That
shit toxic as hell.
I don't like being that fucking.
That shit toxic as hell. You can't even go to the bathroom. Where you been at? You went in there and text that bitch, didn't it? Okay. Like, man, what the fuck? What type of relationship this is? So he said he like this shit though. Y'all heard he like this shit.
Yeah, I like when they not when it's too overbearing. I like when it's like normal.
So he gonna end up with a Jada Pinkett and he ain't gonna even see it coming.
Nah, first of all, see, that shit ain't normal. Ain't nobody finna treat me like I'm a fucking cook in my relationship.
So yeah, he gonna end up with Jada Pinkett instantly.
I'd be single for the rest of my fucking life before I do that shit. I refuse to be with a woman that just like that. That lady for a year and a half, almost 2 years straight, did everything within her power that she possibly could to embarrass Will Smith.
And it's crazy. I'm like, bro, you Will fucking Smith. And bro, look, this is the thing. Her whole career based off her being Will Smith's wife. Cause I looked into it and they offered Will Smith the role of Neo before they offered it to Keanu Reeves.
He tried to down to the Wild West.
And that was a mistake though. But anyway,
yeah, he ate this shit.
But I bet he suggested, can y'all put my wife in the movie? So it was always Will Smith is your whole career, for real. When you look at it.
Not saying that she didn't do her whole thing with her movies and all type of shit, like Set It Off, Woo, and all that type of shit. But her shit ain't blockbuster hits like Will Smith.
But she wasn't the reason why we went to see Set It Off. Everybody wanted to see it because of Queen Latifah and that other girl. But Jada Pinkett was there too, though. So yeah.
Yeah, during that time period, Jada Pinkett was one of them household names because in the 90s and shit, she was a big deal.
Hey, I never asked you this. No, my bad. Finish your I'm sorry.
But Will Smith, he the nigga who put the bread on the table. He the breadwinner. Bro, that nigga book, he got a book called Will. When I used to stay with you, I listened to the audio book of his
Did he read it?
And he read it.
Damn, that what's up?
Bro, I listened to one of the chapters when he was talking about her birthday, when he threw her a surprise birthday party and she didn't want it. And she talked bad about her for throwing a birthday party and said he felt like less of a man because he tried to make his wife happy and give her a birthday party. And he brought her grandma and all her family and shit. And she didn't want none of this shit.
Man.
And was on ground. I was like, bruh, how is you still with this bitch? And I don't even like calling women bitch. Like, bruh, she showed this man, bruh, stuff that he said that he did for her in that book, and how she like received that shit. I'm like, bruh, I ain't no fucking.
He must have had her age or something on the wall in big balloons or something. Cause women don't like this shit.
No, he had said he had rented out a whole building. Got a whole bunch of her old friends. Got her mama and her grandma and all those folk. And got a bunch of their celebrity friends and threw her a surprise party and said she got mad about it because he didn't tell her.
I don't know.
I was like, bro, how ungrateful can your bitch ass be? Then you go on to like some more shit in that book where he express shit and tried to make sure she was straight and all the type of shit, but she kind of spit in his face and shit. And then he was like, he had came to the point where he realized that he not responsible for her happiness. That's why both of them be saying this shit now. I realized that I'm responsible for my own happiness. He ain't responsible for my happiness. That's why they be saying that stupid shit.
Did you see that recent video of him where she came up, recorded him, asked him a question? He was like, hey, look, I'll answer your question, but for now, don't just come up start recording me no more, cause you ain't let. I was like, that's Will Smith. You can't just don't do that, cause that man got a whole brand, a whole image. Like, don't just come up recording him for no reason, just because you near him, just to put it on your page to get more viewers on your page, cause that's Will Smith. Don't do that shit. That man got a whole image of whole.
Cause folks would be like that Jada Pinkett, but we be like, nah,
that's Will Smith.
Man, like nigga, that nigga got over $1 billion in the box office off movies.
Yeah,
that nigga is a blockbuster movie hit maker. Like, he Will Smith.
Cause every time
on top of, then he the first rapper ever to win a Grammy. Like, niggas be forgetting about this shit.
And cause like whenever her YouTube page don't be popping off, or her shit get kind of boring, she always do something featuring Will Smith. I'm like, bro, don't just put that man on camera like that. He ain't give you his permission and shit. Don't do this shit. But this is what I want to ask you. I never knew your thoughts on what about how you felt about poetic justice?
I love it. What you mean? Janet Jackson was fine as fuck. Tupac beat that dude ass and threw his brush away and left him there stranded. I love it.
Janet Jackson acting like a cunt that whole movie.
Because she was like, I don't know this nigga. I ain't one of them easy bitches. He just fuck my little.
He was like, I wasn't trying to fuck though. I just trying to get this shit over with.
He was like, no, it don't matter. It don't matter. You gonna treat me with fucking respect. You gonna make me. Nah, you gonna make me like you. You gonna earn this shit. I was like, man, that's right. Make that man earn this shit.
Why do women always give me such a hard time, bro? She would give that man the hardest time in that movie.
She was like, ugh.
Yeah, like, what? Bro, I hate when women be like, what? What's wrong with me? Damn, I can't talk. I can't come up and talk to you. What?
But you see how after a while, her being around this man, she started liking him.
Nah, don't try to realize on this shit. Don't try to realize on the shit now. Now keep saying,
Dude, had at the end of the movie, he was in there doing his little girl hair and all the talk shit. I'm like, yeah, do my baby hair. Man, he's so fucking fine. And she started singing at the end. I said, I love that fucking movie.
What the thing is, why we gotta go through so much pain to get to the good sweet parts and shit? Yeah, you gotta work for this shit. No, you said yourself. You gotta work. Yeah, work for this.
Just go back to what I said at the beginning of the podcast. The more you respect the woman, the less she respects you. The more you disrespect the woman, the more she respects you. He was being nice and respectful to her, so she had an attitude. If he was Tupac the rapper, she would have fell in love with him. So no.
That man green hell.
That's just the truth. Let me would have wrote that movie. That movie would have been different.
Nah, cause then you would have been a director directing the movie, but you also in the movie and you got scenes that Janet Jackson kissing you and shit. Nah.
No.
No.
That's just like, bro. That's just like Sylvester Stallone. He wrote Rocky in 3 days.
He beating everybody ass now.
And he started it. Then he got Adrian and he got his wife and Kilson had kids with him. Why I can't do that shit if he did it?
Nah, you misusing your role. Nah.
Nah. He did Sylvester Stallone wrote Rocky and won in Rocky 1. Got his ass beat in Rocky 2. And Rocky 3, he was a millionaire and all the type of shit and fought Mr. T. And he was that nigga and all the type of shit. He had the girl and was friend with Paul Creed and all the type of shit. Why I can't do that type of shit?
Because you misuse your role to fulfill your fantasies.
No, I ain't. I'm like the movie. I'm like, hey, I'm this nigga. I drive mailbox truck, but she love me and she don't really know it.
Okay.
So I'm being a regular nigga and I'm just talking to her normal. And she talking to her friend after she finished trying to freak the dude in the back of the truck, but he couldn't get it up. She told her friend, she was like, hey, have you noticed that I'm like, I don't know what name I use in the movie, so I just use my my stage name. She was like, you notice how Ken just real respectful and stuff. I liked it. He like all these other niggas. And then it's just me being myself.
No.
And then they're part in the movie when they go to the family reunion, they're like, cousin. I'm like, that's my cousin. This my.
Okay. Watch, I'm gonna prove everything he said a lie. Okay, you say the studio be like, okay, Ken, we love the movie, we love the script, we want to film it immediately. But does it have to be Janet Jackson? See? Okay, he said, okay, Janet Jackson, we got $5 million for an actor. Janet Jackson asked for 10. Does it have to be Janet Jackson?
It has to be Janet Jackson.
So we can't get Nia Long in her prime this time. We can't.
Damn,
See, what you mean you don't want it? It's a movie.
No, she don't fit my vision for that role. It has to be Janet Jackson.
Okay, watch this. Can it be LaToya Jackson?
Hell no. It has to be Janet Jackson.
See, he trying to fulfill his fantasy, his sick fantasy.
I already know how she looked when she like when she doing certain things in the movie when she smiling. Like when I say something to make her good, and she hold her head down and she smiling. She like,
you lying because she never was in the movie before that. So you lying. You don't know how she looked.
Bruh, I know how she looked. I know how she looked when she was on TV acting in roles and different strokes and when she was all fine. She
was like 4 years old.
No, she was like 16, 17 in different strokes. Then she be all in her music videos, be acting and smiling.
No, and this time she
gyrated. Man, look, right, shut up, fool. look. Poetic Justice came out in the 90s, so that means Control and Rhythm Nation came out.
But what Nasty Boys out?
She was actually, bruh, just all that she came out at the same time. Poetic Justice and the Janet album came in at the same time. That was the perfect bro. It has to be Janet Jackson. Look, I'll take money from my salary to pay her. It has to be Janet
for my
Jackson.
sick fantasy. At the end.
It ain't gonna be a sick fantasy. She's just
for your sick fantasy, it has to be Janet Jackson. No, she
just
it's perfect for the road. Like we can get Janet Pinkett. There's a lot of people back in the day. Find a hell.
I ain't gonna lie.
It has to be Janet Jackson.
Hell no, I ain't thinking about Janet Pinkett during that time period. I might have to.
I did. Okay, as long as it only had to be Janet Jackson because you gonna be sick. You gonna be sick of hell. You just try to get.
I ain't gonna lie. I would have got Jada. They were like, oh, Janet 10 million. My look, much as I love Janet, Jada Pinkett and 93, bro. Bring her, bro.
They now what they be like? Look, we got Jada Pinkett, we got Nia Long, we got Sanaa Lathan, and we got Stacey Dash. Does it have to be Janet Jackson?
Nah, but Jada or
Sanaa Lathan. Fuck you talking about? You crazy.
But yes, but Sanaa Lathan. But her, my Sanaa. Like, no, man,
you ain't making sense. I love that part. Hey, I love that part of the podcast. I'm going back and listen to it. That man don't know what he's talking about.
Cause Sanaa Lathan.
See,
Sanaa.
Look.
I want to tell you what I want. I want Sanaa Pinkett Jackson. That's what I want. What?
Hey, you mix them all together, she gonna be ugly hell though. They gonna be ugly.
Nah, I want Sanaa Pinkett Jackson. That's what I want.
Sanaa Pinkett Jackson Dash.
Yeah, bro. Nah, I don't even want that because she won in '93. She was still young and little, like Alicia Silverstone.
Okay. What about? Hey, you can actually keep out of the 5 million. You can actually keep $4 million, and we just give $1 million to the girl from Good Times. And she was old. She had to be older. Like I had to be old enough to like be her niggas because she was an older woman. She was older. She was older in the 90s.
Heck, bro. Good Times came on in the 70s, and she was already a teenager.
Damn, my bad.
That man trying to get me a cool.
Okay. What?
Like, hey, man, bring your fine ass.
Or we can give you somebody from anybody you pick from different world.
Fool, Jada Pinkett. Fuck. Oh, woman.
Lisa Bonet.
Different world.
Lisa Bonet, man.
Oh, bruh. Over everybody, even Janet, Lisa Bonet, bro. Yeah, I felt when J. Cole said he have a chance to get at her, bro. Lisa Bonet during that time period was perfect. Bro, have you ever go back and look at the episode of the Cosby Show?
You gotta show me that.
And see how she be, bro. I got some shit saved on TikTok.
But see,
bro,
I just exposed Ken Ledesma to everybody because he just changed his mind about 4 times. He ain't got no loyalty for real. He love all them women. He love all y'all ass.
Bro, I love. I like what I like. Bro, she really did. Being there talking to, she was talking to Theo in the kitchen, biting her lip. I'm like, why she just doing that shit in the scene? Like,
she gonna show me this shit? This shit ain't gonna be sexy. It ain't even gonna be sexy. It's gonna be just dumb shit.
See, this might know.
Once again, sick fantasy.
I'm gonna tell you why it's gonna be like dumb shit to you because you lack the vision. You don't see the vision.
But she already grew up and stuff, so we know what the vision is.
No, you lack the vision. Let me find this shit.
When we start having guests on the podcast, we're gonna have Lenny Kravitz on the wheel. Like, Lenny, tell us about all this shit.
I'm like, hey, don't
listen.
Don't tell me about none of this shit. I'm gonna be so damn
Don't skip none of the good parts.
I'm like, man, skip especially the good parts.
Go in great detail.
I'm like, man, tell as less of detail as you possibly
this ain't no interview then. We just got Lenny Kravitz on.
Bruh. Scarlett's so fucking fine.
Look, see, you doing it again. See, see, y'all favorite co-host, he jumped from woman to woman. See,
bro, all these women, yeah, my fault. All these motherfuckers fine.
This man everywhere. Now watch this. Not watch this. Nave Campbell.
Not like how she look now, though.
You talking about fucking Wild Things.
I'm
Scream.
Scream.
What's her name? What's her name? In Scream. Courtney.
Sydney.
Yeah. I'm coming for you, Sydney. Let me do the Weenie Hut Jr. Award. All right, everybody. It's time for the annual Weenie Hut Jr. Award. A weenie is a guy that another word for a simp, but he even more down bad because he just do anything the woman wants. The woman just walk all over him. He
oh my fuck.
See, look. He sicked out. But yeah, a Weenie's just a man who just let a woman walk all over him, don't got no self-respect, none of that stuff, and just do women bad in all type of ways. You gotta hold these guys accountable. So the Weenie Hut Jr. award today is somebody that I actually like, but he just being a weenie. And that would be Mr. Zion Williamson from the the New Orleans Pelicans. He's a young dude, and he had so much talent. But as soon as he got signed to the NBA, he was able to get access to all these different women that he never used to get access to when he was in college and stuff. So now he just having sex left and right, making babies left and right. And he don't let himself get out of shape. And he a star player on the Pelicans, but he don't show up to none of the games because he can't stay in shape. So, but he been recently, he's just been accused of rape and
real?
And years of abuse by a woman from 2020. And the woman is identified as Jane Doe at the moment. She accused him of a continual pattern of abusive and controlling, threatening behavior from his time at Duke from 2018 to 2023. And the alleged rape court filings was filed in 2020. But and then the second there was another rape allegation filed in October 2020 in Beverly Hills. And all this stuff now just not coming to light. And the lady said he a big dude. Zion big hell, tall as hell. She said he threw her in the room and he'll choke her and he'll deny her phone access after having sex with her and stuff, and he'll threaten to kill her and all that different stuff. And he always take her phone for long periods of time and stuff. But this sounds like Zion because that's the shit he do, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. That's shit he do. That sounds just like him. And it's a lot of
you sound like you know him personally.
That's the shit he do, fool. Now I don't know him personally, but all the women on his he easy. He's so easy to for these Instagram models to get access to. It's like he don't it's like he don't understand. And look, they always older women because he got that thing where he said he was raised by his mama, so he only knew older women. His mama was older, this on her took care of him. So that's what he looked for in a woman. He looked for older women. And them older women just you know how older women can manipulate young guys. So they just doing him in a type of way. And they get on it's so many different women, Instagram models, they get on Instagram and just expose his messages and stuff. And it's just stupid, bro. It's like he don't got no PR team say you can't just put your name on it. You can't just send no pictures with your face on it. You got if you gonna carry on with a woman like this, you can't just say this because it's hard for us to be like, hey, that ain't Zion right there. That ain't Zion. These women like, oh yeah, this is right here. Look, this is voice. I'm like, bro, you ain't trying even. You ain't even trying. You ain't even trying. But this one, but that was just women he was just fucking with and making babies with and just flying them out. And then he'll send them home, and he try to block them, and then they expose him. This woman is saying he done been raping her and shit and abusing her for a few years, and she's seeking 18 to 50 million. That's the the 50 million. That's their lucky number. That's their lucky number for some reason. And this shit just came out. So, but he get the Weenie Award because this was a long time coming because he got a perpetual pattern of doing this, and it was only a matter of time before somebody pursue a case against him because he just had sex with these different women, and he tried to block them, and like they don't exist. And he making babies with some of them, and then someone he just keeping on his side chick, and then someone he flying out. They filming him together and everything, and he act like he don't know them. And it's just like watching somebody ruin their own career. And he just got in the league. Now he overweight. He not showing up to games. He got a bad knee, and that money, that NBA money don't last forever, especially when you tricking it off with these women. So.
He just don't got no guidance.
Exactly, because he said he always raised his mama's older woman. That's what he look for in women. He look for older women, but these older women don't love you, bro. They love that money. You a basketball player. That's what they see first. So, like you said, he don't got no guidance, and now it's looking like he finna pay for it because she filed this shit on the 30th. It's now the 31st, so she filed it yesterday. So we finna see where it go. But as of right now, That might get the Weenie Hut Jr. award because not because of the rape stuff or the allegations. That's all the allegations, but the stuff you have done with all these social media women. Because we all know at this point that's what they do. They trap young athletes, young black athletes, because they the ones that go for it, and they take as much money from you as possible. If they get a baby out of it, they get more money, and if they somehow can get a case out of it, they even gonna get more money, and your reputation gonna be ruined. And he just fell for the trap just like everybody else. So, congratulations, Zion Williamson. You a goddamn recipient of the Weenie Hut Jr. Award. And if you be found guilty of the rape stuff, you gonna go to prison or whatever, and you gonna go to Super Weenie Hut Jr. Thank you. That was Weenie Hut Jr. Award.
All right. Hey, so look, before we end any today, I gotta show Elizabeth name because she was too fucking fine. I ain't fucking forget.
This is just for me only because y'all can't see. Man, talk about that one right there.
Look how she. I love that shit. Hey, I love that shit. Hey man, no, I don't want to see that part. Bro, look how she. Bro, you can't tell me that Elizabeth name wasn't fine for.
Oh, this something on my screen. I was like, does she got a mole on her face? This is something on my screen. Yeah, she fine.
Bro, look how fine.
But
look how she biting her lip. I'm about to blow
her. You
can
tell she crazy, bro. You can just look at her and tell she crazy.
But don't make it so.
That's not sexy, bro. Stop saying this shit.
My ain't down little crap like, bro. I can help my fucking self.
That's why she lost herself on all that money by being a crazy female on their show.
Don't why he said. Don't he wrote that song trying to get a bet because he couldn't. Man, if you can't say no, just think about it.
That shit with Roman Reigns on their ass. Now man, she ain't even with him no more. Why she got all them? Oh, okay. I bet.
Look at Scarlett, so fucking fine. I don't even know what she's saying, but she's so fucking fine.
She must not speak English also.
I don't know.
Oh, you saying like she said something different? Like what's she saying?
No, I don't got the sound playing, so I don't know what she's saying. But yeah, though, fool. You ain't lying. This is one of the see,
gonna be one
every once in a while we record TNT where we just talking and just talking. It'd be one of the best episodes that we put out. Cause we don't hit on some of everything. Talking about shit that happened at school and how fine Janet Jackson is.
That's my second favorite part. We were talking about school. My first favorite part is when you was mate Stacy, mate tonight, mate. See, I want tonight. I need tonight. Like that was my favorite part.
That shit was stupid.
My favorite part.
Nah,
hey, don't
delete
that. Leave that in there.
Hey, that's just so damn stupid.
That part about the school, that was real talk. Cause man, I really do. I still feel God won't let me forget. He won't let me forget how I treated Miss McGee and how we were treating people in school. He won't let me forget it. No matter how old I get.
I can't forget that shit either.
I don't forget a lot of dumb shit. But I just can't forget how I was acting in this school. So, and I be regretting it every day.
Well, you know what's so crazy about that? When I was in Southeast Prep in high school, bro, I did a bunch of shit I wasn't supposed to be doing for. Bro, before Miss, at one point in the school, you had the main hallway and all that type of shit. Then it was a hall that didn't have no class. Like it was classroom, but it wasn't no class. Like teacher was teaching no class, so it was like just an empty room with a bunch of dusty desks and shit. I don't even know if you remember this shit, but niggas used to go in there and hit girls in their classroom because we knew how to see. The teachers and staff thought the door was locked. But if you kick that bitch at the bottom, like at the bottom where the hinge at, for some reason, it unlocked the door. And you was able to unlock it and go inside the classroom and shit. Then you already know all the classrooms didn't have no windows in it. And then, that classroom didn't have no lights on in it because everybody just thought the classroom just empty, just ain't being used. So you just go in there, hit a girl, and come about there. Man, fool. A nigga did so much shit up in that school, in that room, bro. I know niggas that ran trains on girls in that room. I done did shit with girls in that room. Like, shit that I did at that school, bro. I ain't have no business doing because I was in high school. I was like, bro, I'm supposed to be in school trying to get an education. I'm in there getting my little wee wet and shit. I don't supposed to be doing that shit.
Hey.
Leaving school and shit. I'm talking about we in the middle of the day doing this shit. For real, in the middle of the fucking school day doing that shit. And in hindsight, if I found out my son or my daughter was doing this shit, I'd be highly disappointed.
Man.
And that's the thing about it. Like, when you become a parent, say, I don't got kids yet, but I have a feeling this is going to happen. When you become a parent, you want your kids to do the exact opposite of what you did. So if you find out your son or your daughter out there fucking this shit, you be like, man, fool, why are you doing this shit? You don't even supposed to be thinking about this shit right now. You supposed to be doing some other shit. Like you'll start like wanting to think about other shit.
Man,
cause I was doing shit I ain't had no business doing it.
Man, I even remember the little cafeteria, the little fake tables, and the little small that room. Only so many of us can fit in that hole and shit. I'm like, man.
Yep.
Everybody leaving, everybody skipping school, going out the back door. The last hallway. I'm like, man, what's going on, bro? This shit,
bro. It used to be times where I didn't even know how I looked outside until we changed the class, and I walk up there to the lobby and see outside because there ain't no windows in the school.
Like, bro, this is what type of environment that is for a child, bro. But we wasn't making no use of it anyway, so it's just sad. It was just sad time.
Fool, that shit was a jail.
Yeah, I don't look back on it and be like, yeah, that shit was fire. I just look, fun stuff happened, but now I look back, when I look back on it with my real mind and stuff, I be like, bro, damn. I didn't make no use of none of that. Like, those some nice people that were being nice to us, and that's the city. Now the city of Memphis don't even try to do stuff like at least they tried that and it failed because we was being ignorant and shit. So I don't even blame them for not trying no more. Like wasting their money, wasting tax money on stuff like that. So because it just we didn't appreciate it, and now everybody paying for it now, except the ones that got ourselves back on track and stuff. But for the majority, it's just sad. It's just sad. It's just all sad together.
Yeah, but that's just how life works, though. Yeah. Like when you living in it, when you young, you doing dumb shit, and you don't realize that you doing dumb shit, and you so young doing dumb shit that's gonna come back on you when you get grown. And then you get to the age that we at now, you was like, damn, fool. I wish I would have took advantage of this shit back then. Now we in our 30s. When if God let us live till we in our 50s, we would look back on our 30s and be like, damn, I wish I would have did this differently in my 30s because I know like cheat code and shit. But that's why it's important to listen to wise elder people because they be knowing shit and they just be trying to help you go down the right path.
The only thing I can say about my 30s and what I'm doing now is that I don't regret like how I'm treating nobody. Like I ain't treating nobody, I ain't doing nothing green, I ain't stealing from nobody. Now back in them other days, I wasn't no thug or nothing, but I would take candy out of the store or I would be mean to people. So I wasn't the best person. So I do look back on the day like, damn, I wish I would never acted like this. I had a girl that actually liked me, and I didn't like her. This one of the first time a woman ever came up and talked to me. I was so stuck on the popular girls at school that a girl came up to me that wasn't popular, and she liked me. She asked me for my number and everything. And I dissed her so bad. I used to make her feel so bad. And I could tell she really liked me. Like she even tried twice. Even after I dissed her the first time, I was like, nah, I'm waiting trying to get these popular girls.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I feel so bad now. I'll be like, that girl actually liked me. Like she actually liked me and everything. Like she tried and everything. I was like, I was just being so mean. I'm just a popular jock or something. I'm just being so mean, not giving her no time of day. And she could have been a good woman to me. And I'm over here looking at these popular girls, this hoes and sluts the whole time. And when I think back on stuff like that, I be like, yeah, I wish I would have did different. But now in my 30s, I'm like, at least I ain't hurting, I ain't harming nobody. I'm doing good in my life. I could look back and be like, I wish I would have made more business decisions. But with business, you don't know how it's gonna go. You gotta fail or succeed. But I'm not doing nothing bad though, so I don't got no regrets when I look back in my 50s on my 30s so far.
You see how you treated the girl. I think I know what you're talking about, but most I was like, you know what? Since you treating that girl like that, I got something for you.
Exactly.
That's exactly how that shit work. Cause this is exactly what happened with me. I treated the old girl wrong because she was big and stuff, and I've been having problems with women ever since then.
And see, now women don't even talk to men. Women don't holler men first. Like she actually let some women came up and let a man know I like you. Can I get your number and all this? We looking at other shit, so we pay for this shit. But I wish I would have. If I would have went back, I would have did different and shit. Cause don't we be in the same position? Don't I go up to attract a woman and want her to give me a chance? So I wouldn't know. I was young. I wasn't thinking like that. But like as we grow older, more wisdom. Now we think different. So, but I know I make better decisions now than I did back then. But yeah, I wasted the whole education. Even when we was at the May show, I wasted that too. So I just wasted the whole education.
See, I was too busy being upset with the world and shit during that time period, so I was fighting niggas and doing all type of shit. So I was that's why it's important for me to succeed in what I'm doing. That's why I pray to God that he, if he see fit, that he bless me to be a certain way, because I want my kids to grow up differently from what I did. Like, it wasn't no reason why I was upsetting at the world and all that type of shit, because I really wanted to be over there with my dad, but like due to circumstances, I couldn't be over there with her, so I was taking it out on everybody. So I really want to be in a position, so if God do give me kids, I'll be able to raise them a certain type of way, in a certain type of environment, do certain things with them and all that type of shit. Like the complete opposite of what I went through when I was growing up.
And the world was different too, because you remember, like, when we used to leave from Mesa, you gotta walk up that big ass bridge with the rocks and shit. Anytime there used to be a fight, they wouldn't fight on school. They just walk up to that library and fight. There'll be a lot of us fight. Like, at least nobody didn't die. Just like when you would go back to King Gate, you would probably beat somebody else that stay in King Gate. They didn't come back late at night and shoot in y'all window. Yeah, so but nowadays, like, you can't fight in school. These folks gonna shoot your ass. You gonna die. You can't. And then keep, like, bro, we got out of Mesa. Some kids walk straight across the street to apartments across the street. Some kids walk towards the library because we stayed in King Gate, and some kids walk the other way. I don't know what's up there, the airport. But we all walk home and shit. Now kids can't walk home like that, fool. Kids can't walk home like that, man. This shit ain't safe for little kids to be walking home by themselves.
I got into a whole bunch of fights in middle school and high school. I got my ass beat sometimes.
And you beat somebody.
I beat some. And then what's crazy, some of them niggas that, like, we got to fighting and shit, we end up becoming like cool and shit, hanging out with each other after we fight and shit. So,
and then, when you stay in King Gate, you will fight somebody stay in King Gate. That mean y'all, nobody finna die. You just beat his ass. He just beat your ass. Yeah. But that fool in the King Gate, bro, you fight somebody, fuck them. Then they know where you live at, bro, they gonna look, man. You know how the world is. It's just different now. It's just different.
I don't know when was the last time you been to them apartments, but last time I been to them apartments was like in 2021, 2022. When I first started working at UPS and I was driving the truck. But I had some deliveries over there. That was my first time going in them apartments since we moved from over there. Bruh. Them junks are slums now.
What was you by yourself in that truck? Why you so confident in going in that hole with all that shit in the back?
Man, cause look, I already told people, if y'all want this shit, hey, take this shit. This shit ain't mine. I ain't gonna lose my life with this shit, because either way, UPS gonna replace this shit. What if they bought it off Amazon? Amazon gonna replace this shit. They gonna resend it out. Yeah. So shit, I ain't getting no fuck, man. Look, bro, I ain't care about nothing.
I hate how they sent you in there, John. Though they could have they know you black and shit. They send you to their apartments in there.
Yep, that was on the route that was on. So when I worked at UPS, my route was, I did businesses first in the morning. I did residential in the afternoon. So by the time I got I go to the banks, to the plasma center, the beauty supply store, all that type of shit. Drop all that shit out first, and then I start doing residential, the houses and shit. But I hit apartments first because the apartment the one that take the longest. And King Gate was on my shit every day. King Gate and the apartment across the street from King Gate every day. And I go on King Gate, bro. The area that we live in King Gate burnt all down.
I seen it, busted windows and shit. I think they understand one part of the whole, like the other part past that gate, the stone gate. I think some of this shit closed.
They connected all them apartment complexes together to make King Gate, but only occupied the ones the Millbridge entrance and the other side over there. So I'm like, y'all got all these vacant apartments over. I'm talking about, it's so many vacant apartments. Like, if somebody was running from the police and dipped off in one apartment, it'll take a whole squad to look for them because King Gate is big as fuck. And then I'm like, man, what, like, I bet at nighttime, it'd be some homeless people out here living in these, like, squatting in these apartments, because it just empty back there. Like, all that shit just empty. Then, like I said, the area that we stayed in burned down. Somebody set fire to this shit. I'm looking at this shit, I'm like, bro, this shit is the slums now. Like, the blinds to wall up, the street all, it got to the point where I got to one part of the apartments, the street was so bad that I had to back up and go around to come the opposite way because the pothole was too big. So I'm like, damn, bro, like, what the fuck is going on with these? Like, bro, them jobs ain't nowhere near like how they was.
Man, every time
it's 10 times worse.
Every time I think about this, I'd be surprised I'm still alive, because I used to cut through King Gate and get on Cazaza Street, that back way through Cazaza. I'm surprised I ain't never seen no dead body or nothing back there, because this is just a dead end and shit with bushes and shit over there.
But see, they got all that shit broke down now because Cazaza, that shit, all that shit part of King Gate now, because you can leave at the back of King Gate and come on the side street, you'll be on Cazaza Street.
Man, I'm just surprised I ain't never get snatched up or nothing. Man, I was walking through the show. You know how our apartments got short because you can go through the walls and shit to get to other parts of the street. I used to go through there. I was like, man, I'm surprised I ain't get snatched up or killed or something.
Shit, I'm gonna tell you, it was like me too, cause like around about this time of night, 2:52 in the morning. Man, it'd be times around about this time in the morning. I sneak out the house, hit the little back of the apartment, hit Cazaza, and walk down the street to the Bentry and sneak through Tutu window and shit. So I'm like, and then I won't come into the house until about 5 in the morning, like just walking doing.
I know exactly what way you took. Walk straight to the Bentry right there. Yep.
Yeah. So I'm like, damn, I'm coming back at 5. It's about 5:30 in the morning. My mom not even knowing I'm gone, and she like, anything could have happened to me. I could have got hit by a car, drive by, like I could have got snatched up, got jumped on, robbed, anything.
And that's Winchester too, cause man.
Yep.
Baby.
And not even just that, but just going through the back of King Gate, the way that I went to hit that
yeah, that shit, man, dangerous, that long ass street, that dead end. Yeah. Man, next time we get on the podcast, I want to talk about Keedy too. I don't want this on the last too long, but I want to talk about Keedy though. But was Keedy walking home and shit when y'all stayed at King Gate?
Hell no.
Yeah, okay, I figured because I was like, hell no.
No, she her Tutu went to the same school, and her Tutu and Shateri all went to the same school.
They must caught a bus or something.
Yeah, they used to ride together. They used to get picked up.
I was like, hell no, I can't be walking.
Shit, we used to get picked up. We used to ride the school bus to Maceo. Then when we started going to the prep, we started getting dropped off.
Shit, I remember I used to walk home with Dorian though.
Yep, you know what I'm saying? Dorian went to Maceo. I think.
Oh, okay. Where were you at? Where were you at then? You had been suspended then by this time.
Yeah. I got that 180 for final.
Okay. It's making sense. It makes
sense. Yep. We've been recording for 2 hours and 30 minutes. So we going in, this is one of them episodes where you need to consider just talk all day, but we ain't gonna make it too long for the listeners. As always, I want to say I appreciate all the people that come through and listen to TNE, all the reoccurring listeners, all the new listeners. I appreciate y'all. And shit, until next time, peace.